I spent 3 years on that toilet. Yeet. I spent 3 years on that toilet.
So I says to Mabel, we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Lemons iRacing League. I am Eric Root with 24 Hours of Lemons. And Howard Dean in the booth with us. This is us doing Hammerschlagen at Oxford Plains Speedway in delightful England or Maine, or who can say. Joining me in the booth, as always, our producer, Ryan Bauer, the bearded sim racer. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing fantastic. What up, everybody? Before I forget, big thank you to all the viewers out there.
Things going well.
Still talking. I was talking on the stream, but you couldn't hear me. Sorry about that. Now I'm not muted on Discord. My bad. Everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. Before I forget, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that donated to buy my wife flowers. That was awesome. Thanks to Mental for that idea, and thank you all for donating. She wanted me to make sure you all knew that she really appreciates it. So, a little treat yourself moment, 2021.
That was flowers and dinner, maybe, and then maybe some.
Yeah, we went and got Italian food, and then she spent the rest on Amazon, so she was really happy.
Yeet. Nice.
Amazon's the best.
Well done, Lemons. The Lemons community is the best. Also joining us tonight, Chris and Chrissy from Three Pedal Mafia, and Hamza, also from Three Pedal Mafia. How you guys doing?
Hello.
I spent 3 years on that toilet.
We are doing great. It's good to be back. Get to watch a little trash racing and see what's going on. This is the Hammerschlagen, which is the stump game. If you've ever played hammers, nails, or stumps, where you gotta get together and you have to flip a hammer and drive nails into a stump, usually partially handicapped with liquid inebriation. And I don't know if that's supposed to be some sort of foreshadowing for the event. Or if it's just supposed to be a bunch of people in a circle pounding on a stump with making no progress.
I think it's a little bit of everything. Oh man, there's a Freedom Rock. Man, is that Freedom Rock?
It is.
Oh man, that is a great pull, by the way. It's like the cheesy 90s. Oh man, like the classic rock compilation, and it's like these two, boomer ass hippies sitting in a minibus.
Dude, for
And
$39.99, man, you get the greatest collection of the crunchiest grooves that's been put out there, man. And I'm telling
Oh,
you,
man.
if you don't forget to cancel, we're gonna keep sending them to you, man, and you're gonna pay for them, man. Only
Order
$4.20 a
now,
month.
and we will include the folk hits of the 70s.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, no, that's
Hey
pretty
man, is that
amazing.
Freedom Rock?
Yeah.
It is.
Anyway, yeah. So the one hippie says to the other, "Hey man, is that Freedom Rock?" And the other guy's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Turn it up." There you go. Right. Genesis.
Yeah. Hold my beer and watch this.
Excellent. So yeah, this is all Germans in the Hammerschlagen. It's Volkswagen.
Just like
Jetta.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
An impromptu
Oh, Roof
roll,
Tiger.
like, did
Nice.
you have a button?
Oh. He
Oh,
gone.
he did.
So we are 3 minutes into the race, and we've got a Tiger Woods reference. Literally perfect timing.
Yeet.
Oh, yes. That was maximum yeetage right there.
And the Genesis theme car is just gonna have to keep rolling every time it possibly can.
Was it like a 400-foot roll or something like that? And if this is a quarter-mile track, that's like you know,
something like that.
1/4 of the whole track the roll needs to go through.
And this track is basically a skid pad. Let's be honest. And good job by Monsieur Tuteau in just sliding that Beetle around.
Frederick
Who just
Tuteau.
spun off into the entry ramp? Like, who was that?
It's an unsafe pit entry. I've been DQ'd for that.
I imagine we're going to see lots of those at.
You are.
That was a good. That was a
What
good
the
view.
hell? You know that British voiced spotter is just going, you cut the course. You're gonna have to give up that time.
So it looks like the end of the pit straight is a ramp. Is that? Yep. Yeah, he went for it.
You cut the course. You're gonna have to yield that time.
Oh, wow.
That was a beautiful launch.
Look at the
We need more of
distance.
that, everybody.
Clears the sand trap. Yeah,
The
and
Russian-
points out of existence.
The Russian judge gives it an 8.6. Would have been higher, but they didn't stick the landing.
Yeah, they vanished mid-launch. I like the mutt cuts beetle also.
savage.
There's Mogs again.
Oh, someone just hit the
he did.
camera. Who hit the camera? Holy shit.
We're up to a pretty
Fantastic.
awesome
Wow.
start. Yeah.
Who's entering frame?
And how? How
I
did they
don't-
get there?
Look at there. Oh.
We might need to set up a donation page where we can all buy Nate Levine like a round of drinks on us for just setting this one up. We're 7 minutes in and it's glorious. Yeah, this is
We're
this
still
is
in the
winning.
Carl Edward. Of course it's Carl.
He's still
The
going
the dad of the Shih Tzu right there, ladies and gentlemen. Shih Tzu dad, getting it done.
Yeah. Yeah, there's what is that? There's
Busters.
the racing line, there's the dry line, the rain line, and the Porsche line. The problem is that half of these cars are the Porsche line.
I spent 3 years on that turlet.
Yeah. Where's the rain line? It doesn't matter. You're in a Porsche.
Yeah. It goes directly to the Porsche parts catalog.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
nice.
go.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Spent his life savings converting his van into a dog.
Yes.
Do a barrel roll.
The Volkswagen Porsche Airborne merge into one.
And the Beatles roll so well. They're just round.
I spent
Have you been
Ryan
drinking?
got it.
Have you?
Yeah. There's some itchy trigger finger on the soundboard today.
You've been drinking?
Me?
Whoever's pushing those buttons. Ooh, sweet chrome beetle there.
Who is pushing the button? Isn't that you, Ryan?
No?
I am not pushing the button either.
Do we not have control of our own soundboard?
I didn't
No.
even have buttons.
That's right.
So
Yeah. This is amazing. There are mysterious sounds dropping into the
We
broadcast.
all had our own soundboards.
Oh my god.
We
Could you
press buttons all
imagine?
the time.
We can set that up.
I don't think that's a great idea.
No, I don't think so either.
it definitely is not. You cannot have that if Mental is here. Mental does not
the-
have his own soundboard.
Mental is a soundboard.
Oh man.
Kevin's got
yeah.
that down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good height there. Good height.
I like that at this point.
Oh! Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Kevin is at this point is just using the entire warm up to
hold on.
perfect his launch. That's all. That's all he's doing. Racing be damned. He's just perfecting his launch.
It's basically lawn darts with Porsches. Yeah.
I like that the school buses are parked off the turn also.
This should be very alarming.
This is beautiful.
There should just be a Porsche flying over the crest there.
I may not have the camera high enough. Nope.
That's pretty great. So,
A little left.
oh, there we are.
Just part shedding off.
That was
And
awesome.
that's real to life, Lemons. It's just
Oh my
various assorted
God.
bits.
Yes.
Hey, he's really sticking the landing. Watch this. The half twist. And full apogee. And with an axle.
Double
A
stack.
reversal. A reversal. And almost crushes. If he'd have landed on that Volkswagen, it would have been, 10 out of 10. We'll subscribe to your newsletter.
This is.
I find it impressive, just as I tune in, that not only does the Porsche go off the track, but even Airborne still manages to go butt first off the track.
And I love that it's dive bombing another car with. This is warm up, and Kevin Mobes is just practicing his launch. It's beautiful. Mental for you. This is not the first one. He's getting better at it.
Here's how close it was to a murder. Wow. Oh.
Nice.
Oh man.
That's but excellent. So, I mean, as we discovered here,
Wow.
Oxford Plains has their
Jeez.
safety down pat with the mounds of dirt around the light poles, so you don't, slice your car and yourself in half. It's super effective in just launching people 150 feet into the air. So, pretty awesome.
So Fred's tires are going to last a whole, 4 laps, I think?
I think so.
Tyler, too. Yep, that's good.
Yeah. How long is this first race? Because as we've discovered on some of our races, the Volkswagens are not refuelable.
It's gonna be too short.
Only
I'm
at,
already assuring
only at
you.
rallycross tracks can they not refuel, and it's a 20-minute race.
We tried it at a dirt track and we couldn't get them to refuel.
Dirt track, I think anything dirt that they don't refuel on. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong about that, but if you tried and it didn't work, then I apologize. On behalf
no,
of iRacing, I would like to apologize and give you a $5 credit.
Yeah, we tried it at Lanier Speedway and thinking this would be hilarious, and then it ended up with 6 Beetles parked in the paddock and 10 Pro 2 trucks continuing to drive around as we watched them.
Yeah. And they were fast right up until they weren't.
This right here with the Iron
Beautiful.
Maiden livery is fantastic.
Thanks,
of all,
Al, for
and it's
showing
a
it off
great-
for us.
And is a great transition into some light reading we were doing before we came on air. As Hamza was asking where Oxford Plains was, it turns out it's in Maine, and I don't know what's happening here, but that's the most Porsche thing that could be on a Porsche.
That's a Juilliard trained dermatologist.
That took me a second.
There's death. Whoa.
That took me way too long to catch on there.
Mr. Sprinkle.
Juilliard.
Mr. Spuckle!
Sparkle.
Yes. He will banish dirty dishes to the land of the ancestors.
So as we were discovering, the Monsters of Rock tour played at Oxford Plains in 1988,
Nice.
and then a week later, the Grateful Dead did 2 nights there with Little Feat opening. So, we decided to look up what kinds of cool stuff was going to be there this summer, and Hamza discovered maybe the greatest racing thing I've ever heard of.
And Eric and I are contemplating which of the 4 Motor Mayhem events we will be meeting for at Oxford Plains.
Hero
Okay. It's Spyro the That's an awesome game, too. That game was way before its time. Oh, my God.
Oh, excellent.
All right, our
That is
winner tonight,
only
everybody, Randy
can do
Bish.
like these, and he does these double deep dives.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful.
and Hella dies.
And hell dies. He may not be sober. He
He's not
probably
on
isn't.
Discord, sad face.
Oh man.
So I was at a party at a neighbor's house, 4 or 5 houses down from me, and I'm looking at their, as you do when somebody has a bookshelf like in their living room, those books are there to start a conversation, because most people keep their like library, their bookshelves in either an office or a den or whatever. So they've got a bookshelf out there, and it's got several dozen books out there. You kind of go through it, and they have this book, and it's a small
Oh, there it goes. I was waiting for it to
half-page
blink.
size book, and it is the Wit and Wisdom of Spiro T. Agnew.
Oh, wow.
And it's about 3/4 of an inch thick, and it's an aged book. So I was like, well, this is intriguing. Let me take this out. And it was 180 blank pages with a cover and a spine printed.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow, that is someone who absolutely hated him. Printed that back in the early or late
Yes.
60s, early 70s, and probably
Yes.
sold like 100 of them.
Well, the fact that there was one on this bookshelf, it did exactly what it was designed to do. It sparked an immediate conversation. That book was there to be found. It was
Yes.
beautiful.
I hope they found it at like a yard sale or at Goodwill or something too.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was published before any of the people at this. Well, the hosts of the party were born, I'm sure, because he was Nixon's.
Vice President.
Yeah, but that would have been when? Late '60s, right? Yeah.
See.
Yeah, 68 to 72.
Thank you.
Where's Phil when we need him? Damn it.
I knew I was born during Nixon, barely.
Yeah. So of course it was purchased used, right? Like it's just beautiful.
Yes.
We should, before the racing begins, we should talk about Motor Mayhem at Oxford Plains, which sounds like the collection of the greatest automotive ideas of all
So
time.
there are four Motor Mayhem events hosted at Oxford Plains Raceway, and I'm going to give the highlights, and we'll I'm sure we'll branch off. There's the kind of classic ones, spectators, street legal drags, the Smoky Donut Show. Then we're starting to get the compact car enduro obstacle course. Open to any 4-cylinder engine car, must use stock springs. No cutting or heating of the springs is permitted. I love that they have to highlight that. Must use stock tires and wheels. Roll cage restricted to simple 4-point cage, so no bracing or stiffening the chassis in any way, shape, or form. But they have an obstacle course. They set up this oval with obstacles. And then they run it immediately following with full-size cars with a minimum of 100-inch wheelbase. So there are a bunch of Buick Roadmaster wagons running an obstacle course on this oval.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Eric.
So excited about this possibility. Oh, wow.
We haven't even gotten to the good stuff.
Then it starts to get creative with a number of 2-car events. One being the chain race, which is it's open to both full-size and compact cars. They must be enduro legal. The chain must allow for a minimum of 8 feet of separation between the rear bumper of the front car and the front bumper of the rear car. However, in parentheses, a 10 to 12 foot chain is recommended. So they have a chain length recommendation.
Hook you up, Soggy.
The rear car must have the battery disconnected and cannot run at any time during the race. So it's a towing race. They have a 10-lap race with one caged car towing another one chained together. Can you imagine the mayhem?
It's like
This sounds like the stuff that Dr. Florida Man is trying to get us down there too. And then they have like the boat races. Yeah, the trailer's
the chain
optional,
race.
but the boat is mandatory.
They have those as well.
They have the boat
backwards
trailer,
drag
the
race.
camper, the backwards drag, and then they have a Jack and Jill where it's a male-female tag team event with they must stop and change genders in the same car at 4 times throughout, completing no more than 5 complete laps before switching drivers. Must do 20 laps total.
When is this wonderful festival?
There are 4. Let's look at this. Look at the calendar, because it was just beautiful. Mayhem number 1 is Memorial Day, May 31st. That highlights the 4 and 6 cylinder enduros, the spectator drags, and the smoky donuts. Then there is Motor Mayhem. Lost it somewhere. I lost number 2. I'm sure they have another one somewhere.
I couldn't actually find it on there. I was looking for it. So they have like 1, 3, and 4 that you can find. Now you can't search any of this because the actual event titles on their schedule are like 1996 GIFs. So it's
Their whole schedule looks like a printed Harbor Freight catalog.
Oh yeah. Now Oxford Plains is not the track I think in Maine that has the famous spectator drags. It's always like somebody munching their Ram 2500 into a wall or a fist fight at the finish line. That's a different oval in Maine, I think. But,
Yeah, because all of their rules explicitly state no pickups.
Yeah.
Or leaf spring Camaros. They call out pickups and leaf spring Camaros basically as not allowed in any of their events. They don't want anybody to get speared or crushed.
Man. Ha.
And looking this place up, it is in the middle of effing nowhere.
Yeah.
Like
Oxford, Maine. Yeah.
Yeah, like it is way far away from Portland, which is where anyone actually lives. Like there is no significant roads near there.
You know where it's not too far from is Loudon, New Hampshire.
Well, you can't get there from here. It's it's a typical Maine thing. You can't get there from here.
Yeah.
There's no direct road. There's like a wildlife preserve or a bombing range in the middle, and you have to go 100 miles west to go 50 miles north to go 100 miles east. When you're like, just one 40-mile road would have connected this. We didn't have to do the 250-mile jink and jag.
Like you almost have to go to Boston to get from there to Loudon.
Do they have a wildlife bombing range? Is that a thing?
I have not heard of one outside of Nevada, Utah area. A number of cattle have been strafed, but in the Middle East, it was not unheard of. When I was in Florida, though, we would do high and low clearing passes to make sure there were no rednecks on the live fire ranges. Only in Florida would you be like, we're shooting 105 millimeter gunship rounds into the earth every night. And only in Florida would there be a chance that someone would be like, man, let's get a little closer, watch him, let's get real close. You can really watch him pop from a couple hundred meters. So we would have a 1,700 meter hold line, and we would have to do a high pass and a low pass with FLIR to ensure that there were no Florida rednecks on the live fire range.
Well, shrapnel collecting is a thing. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, but you want to collect it when it's not being deposited.
After the fact.
Speak for yourself. You Florida will do these things.
So I just checked Google Maps from from Oxford Plains to Loudon, New Hampshire. The fastest route is to go all the way down to Portsmouth and then over to Concord at 2 hours 21 minutes.
That was a hell of a collection right there, by the way.
Absolutely.
Pat Teff getting a face full of Harlequin.
The endo roll there.
I mean, that's
It almost clears it.
it
This
almost clears
it.
just a little tire, which probably, yeah.
Upset the balance of the fine racing machine that it is.
Yeet.
That's a screenshot right there. Let me get a closer view. There we go.
I didn't realize it
man.
was Harlequin on Harlequin violence.
Yeah. Save. You roll it forward a little bit. I mean, this is quality marketing for us,
You just
especially with
tapping on your keyboard. Enhance.
Yeah, the iRacing logo in the bottom right in shot is, yep. Nailed it. Yep. Just doing some work.
I love you guys.
You make it all possible, Ryan. So thank you so much, as always, for enabling our stupidity.
You're amazing.
These do go
Yes.
on Instagrams occasionally, yeah. Yep. We can't fill the entire 24 Hours of Lemons Instagram feed with iRacing, much to my chagrin. But we put a couple on there a week.
All right,
when I get a good one, it'll end up there.
This camera's called Turn 1 Landing, and warm-up's ending, and no one's doing it.
Give it time.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay, what? Hold on.
Now that they know there's a camera for that.
Not for lack of trying.
Hold on. That was epic. There was like the...
Punted him into...
The jump, yeah.
Yeah. BD99955. If you're interested in Lemons iRacing, go to isuckatracing.com and find all the information you need to join up. Join the Discord server and talk trash in the most self-immolating way possible, as is Lemons custom.
Actually, Speedy 999, he was here last week. Had
Okay.
discovered us and was asking, and asked some really interesting questions, both about iRacing and meat space racing. So I'm glad he's back. Clearly, we didn't scare him off.
Yeah, man, you guys weren't trying hard enough, I guess. Yeah.
Let's go Rambler.
So we weren't trying very hard, duh.
Lady Alvernon is right. It does look like an upside down smiley face, or with it wearing a mask or eyeglasses, or there's a goatee. There's a lot going on there from this.
I feel like it's a Mexican with a handlebar mustache and a pair of wraparound sunglasses.
Or it's like the coolest luchador mask ever.
Speaking of that, I watched an old Austin City Limits last night that had oh god, I forgot the dude, Flaco Jimenez from San Antonio playing the accordion, and it was like the greatest performance I've ever seen in my entire life.
They're getting destroyed. They can't even what the hell?
What is happening?
I don't know. They're behind the pace car, but they're I can't figure out what's going on there. Okay,
I love
hold
that
on.
Porsches are a fucking menace at 20 miles an hour. On
well,
these
of
tracks.
course.
Look
at this.
There's no
Okay, here we
speed
go. It's the
going
damn
on here.
Jettas.
It's just
It's
complete loss of control.
It's all Timothy's fault, damn it.
There are two
Well, who's in
backwards
reverse?
Jettas.
Yeah.
Looks like a couple of them are, they're like, nope, we're just going to get turned around real quick.
Oh, that's amazing. So the pace car rolls out and they both go into reverse. Oh, immaculate, as they say.
Oh man.
I love that. Purely intentional. Are those the Hesser brothers? Who are they?
I want to know what they're.
That's Matt Sitko. Yeah.
Okay.
Sitko's the Bear Pope is in the middle of that, of course. Doing the entire race backwards, it looks like.
Yep, that's what he's doing. That is 100% what he's doing.
Saying when they're doing this, the pace car hasn't even left yet. What are you doing?
I love the Porsche coming up at him with the lights blinking as though he doesn't know he's going backwards. Oh,
He needs to be moved to the faster run group.
that's right.
I didn't do enough reading in the general Discord text chat because a lot of times these insane ideas are discussed and contemplated, and I didn't do any reading before firing this up today. Other than Sagi is on the wait list for Real Internet. He's on the Starlink wait list. They said they'll get to him right after they get done with everybody else. He's on the 5 months wait list or whatever. So Sagi will have non-blinky internet.
Well, we'll see, because Elon Musk has made some promises before. I'm not dogging on the guy.
Everybody who's got Starlink that I have heard of has been happy with it. But however, they're not doing sat to sat multi-hop. They're only doing single hop. So if you're within the footprint of ground station to a single satellite and down to your station, everybody has been happy with it.
There are 1,200 cars on the infield. This is great. They're all on the goatee. Yep.
Yeah, we contemplated ditching our Giga Blast if that was available here, and they said it was coming but not available in Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, you're stuck with Gigablast coming, I guess.
I can't believe you can't get Verizon to pull cable or fiber to where you're at.
They just won't come to the old neighborhoods because they don't care. And
It's old neighborhoods. There's
Oh, no,
no profit
Herbie!
in that, yeah.
I live in a
Always good to see a Herbie. And the Juilliard trained dermatologist, of course.
Of course.
Which is still the most Porsche thing that could ever happen.
Oh,
Nice. Munched.
get back off the track. You don't belong here.
Juilliard trained dermatologist in a GT3. It's just beautiful.
Stunt Granny asking what's going on with the reverse cars. We have no idea. They just started the race that way, and that's just
what they do.
With anything else, yeah.
Our French
Steve
racer
Perry.
here. Yeah.
Never stop drifting, of course.
Way to commitment and follow through on the theme there.
Yeah,
You're too tough.
Absolutely.
he's living it. What does the roof say? Did it say Poons?
Booms.
Okay.
Now, he is actually a French citizen that's racing from France, right? So what time is he racing?
make
He has
guitar
to put up
effects.
with all of us.
It's 6 hours ahead of us.
This is
Okay.
2 a.m.
So,
So he's racing at 2
3
a.m.
This
3
is
a.m.
2 a.m. Oui, oui.
Yeah, I don't think he's missed a race this season, actually. The 2021 season one, he's been at every one of them.
That is full commitment. He is fully in it.
Absolutely.
we found a new market is European insomniacs.
That's right.
That have a penchant for obscure American trivia and sarcasm.
That's right. Boy, I really wanted to know about pop culture in Pittsburgh. I'm glad I joined.
So both of those guys race iRacing. Good.
Yeah, all two in the demographic. We got 100% conversion.
Both of them are here. Stop. We can't. We shouldn't advertise anymore. We've saturated the market.
I can tell you've been hanging out with Nick already because of how you phrase that. Oh, absolutely. We've got 100% conversion with our targeted demographic in France.
That's right.
Both of them.
Now, what's Nate Levine driving? Is he? He's got a Porsche.
GT3.
Of course he does.
No, he's in.
Oh, he's Mr. Sparkle.
He's the
Well,
Spaka.
I'll allow it. We've had several Mr. Sparkle cars in Meat Space. Always welcome. One of them was a
There's Saki
Contour.
himself. Bish's shitters.
Yeah, I've transferred this to Sagi's car.
Wait a minute. That's me with a monkey head. How did that happen?
I don't.
It's
I
from
don't- that
it's
wasn't-
from one of the team races or from one of the Sunduros.
That's awesome.
I was gonna.
I'm a little upset my dog's not there, but okay.
That wasn't supposed to get off my hard drive.
And Eric Hesser has gone to plaid.
Yeah. He's disappeared. I love the backwards jet going 6 miles an hour.
He's got hard, man. He's giving it everything she's got.
You know what? He's not last.
No,
I was gonna say.
on the speed of traffic first.
Oh.
Nice
Oh.
hit.
He just got hit back to France. That was transatlantic right there. I don't know how that happened.
Damn. It's got hit back to France. Damn. Savage.
If somebody said that if he does drift the whole race, he gets the win.
I agree with that. I think if he manages to drift this thing the whole race and keep tires on that thing, he absolutely should win. I put it to the committee. What are your thoughts?
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh man,
All
my
those
side hurts.
opposed
It's
say
great.
aye. Well, the ayes have
Oh my
it.
God.
All right, so it's settled then. The ayes have it.
Sorry, I was drinking rye. I couldn't vote. These things happen.
There's an
and
upside
there's
down Porsche.
Suddenly a dead car upside down in the fucking pit. All right, here's Frederick. He went all the way across the racetrack.
Synchronized jet is flipping in the background.
He went from one corner to the other.
Oh yeah.
We just hope he didn't have VR on then, because now he's ill.
Well, the thing is, he's drifting so much that whenever those tires do get grip and traction and upset the apple cart, there's a lot of power that's going to suddenly lay down in
I love
one
the jet
direction
doing
or
the barrel
another.
roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Just random Jettas flying through the air, as they are wont
That's
to do.
the best thing about Oxford Plains. Everything's a jump.
And of course, it's a Porsche causing problems.
Dry line, rain line, Porsche line.
He wake up. Oh, he almost took out the race leader. He almost landed on Nate also during that. That's Mr. Sparkle leading the race and narrowly avoiding getting crushed.
Wow.
After all of this, though, the gap between first and second is 1.4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
a long race,
things
though.
are changing up.
Tiny course, 12 minutes. Got a lot that's going on. Anything can happen.
Are you still traveling, Chrissy, or are you back?
No, I'm so home. I came home one Friday.
Oh, okay.
Happy to be home. Yeah, now we're quarantining, which is great. But just the thing,
that's right.
It was a year ago these days. I was on multiple planes going like a week. So
Is Josh Hust? Yeah, well, that's what I thought was going to happen right there.
he just hit him.
He got
was
boosted.
running interference for
He
Sitco
got
driving in
rear-ended into
reverse.
he got surprise butt sex in the face.
Yes, in the face.
Probably by Bish.
Oh, Randy's
actually.
on Discord now, so we
Mess.
can give him his award. Hey, Randy, about that livery.
I literally can't hear anything over the fire switch.
Wow.
Oh, he's got the wheel screech at full bore in his ear.
But he probably put the Russian version on, so it's whatever Russian for ski is.
Oh man, so good. What's I like the Hellman's. I don't understand if there's anything more to it than that, but it's pretty great.
Nope.
Nope, just mayo. There's a Wrangler in the corner.
Just mayo.
Kind of random.
Officially sponsors the Planet Destroyer, so you know.
Hey, Ron Harrington, the Etios champ, is leading the race now. How about that?
Oh, excellent.
Because Nate was
Eat
just
Squad.
going off,
The Yeet Squad. That's right.
off the hole.
That's a great livery as well.
It's subtle, very good. Because when they first did the Geek Squad, that's what they all drove.
Yeah, it was all Beatles and.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Do they
Oh
not
god.
exist anymore?
They don't drive Beatles anymore.
And they don't. Yeah, I don't think they come to your house.
Well, I guess that died from COVID, but
Well, I mean, even before COVID, I think they
I
were.
think it
finding-
died financially before
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
COVID.
I was.
good livery though.
Well played, Lady Aubernon, with the
Oh,
Yeet
no.
Squad. Get your PC yeeted with our 3-year policy.
Nice.
I worked at Best Buy in college, and we were they called us the black shirts because we did not wear the same blue shirts as all the other people, and we were the predecessors to the Geek Squad. But we were under no circumstances allowed to go to people's houses and fix their computer.
Was that back when dirt was still shiny, before it got all like dirty and stuff?
Well, it was, we were doing tech support for abacuses.
Yeah.
The bug.
Yeah, I
the
see the problem here. One of your beads has been worn square, so we're gonna get that fixed up for you.
Got a little the slide rail's not straight. You got a little droop there. It's throwing off your count on the
You try turning
the
off
third digit.
beads and turning off.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to reset all the beads to one side, then back to the other, please.
Have you
Do they shake enough?
Yeah.
Are they moving?
A bad version of Brian Davidson, it looks like here, is asking if the Beetles are rear-wheel drive.
They're all-wheel drive.
Correct.
Yeah, all-wheel
They're
drive.
just drift machines.
Also, I just wanted to go ahead and thank you all for tuning into Lemon's iRacing. Come for the bad liveries and stay for the abacus jokes.
Said no one ever.
Exactly.
Right? That's
No, but next week there'll be an abacus-themed car.
if the guys that are racing are listening.
I sincerely hope it is ABBACUSS. It's every ABBA song, but just cuss words.
Actually, this would be a really good thing for the no pedal, no wheel, because if you have 10 beads on a rod, you could have like discrete levels of steering. So you could have to steer by shifting beads left and right, but you've only got like discrete numbers. You can't have a smooth curve. You could literally only steer like a number 7 turn or a number 6 turn.
So basically, what you're saying is that you need a PhD in mathematics to operate.
No, it's the same. It's Bish's pickle controller, just with discrete numbers. It's Bish can do it with the same setup he has.
He's also has a PhD in math.
Donnie has a
And his
PhD in
pickle.
mathematics, and Bish has an engineering degree as well. It's like that. It's super. Bish already has the skeleton built.
That
So
was
Randy,
great
I
with
know
the
you said you
spin and getting hit by the car driving in reverse at 6 miles an hour. Right
and
there.
stays in it all the way around. Randy, I know you said you can't hear us, but we would like to see you do that. Build an abacus-controlled car.
Your pickle controller is already halfway there. You just need like.
You have a
sensors for
week.
discrete.
Go.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I mean, like, can I use the second Mamma Mia movie, or do I have to stick with the source material?
Bish wins.
We will tolerate
Bish wins.
Ace of Base because it's basically the same car. It's the same damn band.
Lights off, sun. I am happy now. Anyway.
Abacus. What if you just did it with like swear words and ABBA songs, and it would
Exactly.
be literally abacus.
Fuck your sign.
Bleeping Queen.
Wait, am I not allowed to curse on the
What's
show?
the-
Sorry.
The one night in Bangkok, the queens we use would not excite you.
Take a peep on me.
If you change your mind,
Meanwhile, we watch the backwards Jettas.
Garfield's going backwards.
Scraping the wall at 4 miles an hour. And he's stuck. He's stuck himself in front of the flag stand.
Oh, that is excellent. So I'm guessing he's not playing in VR and he's not looking over his shoulder and backing up.
No, I think he's doing this through the mirror.
Oh,
All very Garfield minus Garfield now, isn't it?
is Garfield a victim of cancel culture? Did I miss Garfield sexually harassing a
Now,
lasagna?
doesn't one of the Cadillacs have the rear view camera, and it's got like a big screen? Wasn't that the weapon of choice for one of the backwards
Yeah.
races?
CTSV. Yeah,
Yeah, we have a camera for that.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a camera for that.
It's an inside the car looking at the rear view camera right?
Yeah.
Instead of just a camera out the back. It's
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'll appreciate this. So Stunt Granny said that he thinks discrete numbers are really a money laundering scheme, but his lawyer said he shouldn't tell anyone about that anymore.
Well, that's just a matter of discretion.
Well done, sir.
It's just a matter of discretion.
Oh, and Larry Dixon there with a nice little ABBA lyric in the chat. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, he worked on that.
He did, but it's got the right iambic pentameter.
Yeah.
Proper. So we've got 4 minutes left here in this Yeet Fest of a race. All the Beatles are sliding. And if you're sliding in your car, you should get a hold of the folks over at Advanced Racing Development. Get yourself a set of Yokohama tires. If you find any of this interesting, you should try a real Lemons race. We're going to be in New Orleans at the end of, I'm going to say next month, but tomorrow is next month. So at the end of March, come down, check that all out. It's going to be a great time. By the way, all Meat Space racers, we have lifted the ban on booze bribes. In fact, they are highly encouraged, and you might even want to try and make up for last year.
Keep going. You got more.
Okay.
It's way more reads. Don't stop now.
And if you're enjoying this, everything you're watching is being brought to you by Top Flight Computers and the Faith Insurance Agency. Head on over to Nemesis Labs and get yourself a proper setup, and you can join us. And if you want to learn how to make your car go faster, you should listen to the Everyone Racers podcast every Thursday morning and just learn from what we got wrong.
Totally,
yeah.
But that was entirely a minute and 10 seconds of Mental just riffing and plugging. So well done, Mental. We'll
I'm gonna
we'll get
miss like
stopwatch
the
out
next
quicker next time. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss like the next six iRaces. So I'm sorry. I got to get it all out while I can.
That's right.
And I'll just throw a plug in for anyone that wants Mental to put their car in a better class when he's judging. Casamigos, or if you really want to get in a good, good class, Downhillio 1492.
Well, and the one you guys found, I still have half a bottle of that from leftover from January, the Chacamugos.
Yeah, that was way better than expected for the price point too.
Yes, it is turned out to be way, because I didn't remember half of that podcast. It was great.
I gotta say, the onboard of the race leader here, like driving through Mad Max, is pretty incredible. There's cars on the side. There's stuff under. I mean, there's no. He's the only car actually making laps, as far as I can tell.
I just want to say what's up to Mike Robinson, the wild man tuning in the Facebook chat. What's up, man?
Hey, also, we've got a minute and a half, and Rambler is 3 laps up. Do we want to give him a penalty, or are we going to be nice about it?
Not in trash races.
I mean, there's
go Rambler.
Money shot
Yeah,
that he gets launched
Mike is
into
friends
orbit.
with me and Rambler. We've all raced in same endurance team together before.
Oh, and he's a wonderful participant in this event. Yes.
But everyone on track know that that's the car in the lead. So
you guys know about the jam car. This is the jam car.
Yeah.
The one car that's actually fast out there with everybody else.
That's right. Oh, and now he's about to find all the cars that are running still are all in one pack together. I think they're just waiting for the
there's just jets on their sides everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like driving through Fallujah. Like
It really does have. I was gonna say it has a little bit of letting.
Oh, and I saw that coming in slow mo. Yeah.
Oh. Get out of my way, plebe. I'm in a Porsche.
That's right. Woo! Oh God!
Almost hit the same
I'm surprised
jet.
somebody hasn't like intentionally collected him at this point.
I don't think they can.
Oh, somebody
20 seconds left, and he is
somebody
going
just
to take
tried.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeetio's Bish powering out at the outside of the corner. He is coming up on the Yeet squad, and I think he's just going to go ahead and push him out of the way.
But will he have to do another lap? That's the real question. He should stand on the brake.
Boom! Oh, wow. I really thought
Matt
he was going to
Sicko says they're running the Legends track. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Oh, it's the inside track. There's a short oval in the back.
Oh, there they are. Thank you, Matt Sicko.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Damn.
They're
Pro
running
John
in
Q.
opposite
Arbuckle
directions.
got a surprise right there.
Almost like the little
Poor
bandolier.
Johnny. Poor Johnny.
9-year-old kids.
Oh, God. Yeet's in the background.
Yep, eating is happening. There we go. The landing cam is paying off big, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Everyone
Joey
knows
Lawrence.
the light will go through.
Yeah. Everyone knows that the light poles are not an actual barrier in the physics engine, and they can just.
Yeah.
Can we get on board with that last pink 911 that went through there?
Here
I
comes
think
a-
he
here-
may have gotten out of orbit.
That's like the Volkswagen Ranch over there, except they didn't actually bury it.
It's not Stonehenge. It's Porsche.
How is there still dirt coming off the rear tires of the Beetle there on the lower right part of the screen?
Shh, we don't talk
Steve,
about
the Greeble
that.
guy is going to get talked
Mental.
to tomorrow.
We don't talk about that.
Sitko's still driving in reverse. He's dedicated. No, that was epic. Once again, Nate Schlavine designed this catastrophe. Very
Delivers.
well done. Very well done, Nate.
This is I feel like he shot himself in the foot because this has been the most amazing iRacing season. You know, I don't
Joining
want
us
to
in the
say
booth?
there's nowhere to go from here, but
The Ramblin' Man. What's up, Rambler?
hey,
Hey boys, what's up?
Congrats
You
on
got
the
me.
dub. Congrats on surviving. How about that?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I almost didn't make it through that.
You seem to be the only car that wasn't on its side at some point, so well done.
Thank you. I narrowly avoided being up on my side, I think twice. I got nailed by a Beetle.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah.
This is the pile up at the end we're watching here on the live
Wow,
feed.
coming right at you.
Oh, here you go.
Wow.
It is-
Oh, he did hit a Jetta. The 63 just landed
10
on a
points.
Jetta. Yeah.
That's what Eric Hester said that somebody landed on him. Yeah.
Thanks,
It's just a Blues Brothers 2000 where they've got a car slingshot. They're just sending more and more of them into the pile.
Dang.
Soggy was saying that in real life, Ferkel doesn't make him download updates just to race. So he's a little upset with these Porsche GT3s.
Well, I mean, the beautiful part of that is it gives you a real taste of Porsche ownership.
Yes. The other side of that is that
Congrats, Rambler.
It's
Oh, thank
Soggy still hasn't managed to get that thing inspected because he's scared to drive it around. He knows he'll get hassled by the man there in Pennsylvania.
As a guy who has a quasi street legal car with plates on it, I'm all about pushing the limit, but Ferkel is way beyond the limit.
It's the exhaust that'll get him. It's the straight
Well, it's the
up
fact that it looks like a rolled over 911 because it was a rolled over 911 that then
Yeah.
Sasha helped Sawzall into good condition, and then it got a diesel swap, and then Sasha.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
You
just
know
waiting
you're
for
bad
Soggy to get annoyed and sell it to me.
You know you're bad when Hamza won't let you push your limit acceptably. Like,
I
there's not even a safe word for that.
would not drive that. That is a blinking
Savage.
light saying this car is completely questionable and is a rolling violation.
Which is why I should own it and it should live here in Nevada so I could drive it to work.
I absolutely want to race it, Soggy, but I don't want to be in it on the street. You also would get stopped immediately, Mental. The car will get you stopped.
I don't think
And-
you've
and-
driven in Las Vegas very much. I don't think you've seen some of the questionable machines that exist on this road.
The diesel
Because
stacks. The diesel stacks and the Sawzall bodywork are gonna, and the fact that it's also actually not street legal. As the owner of a not street legal but tagged car,
Yeah.
you pucker every time because you're like, ah.
Yeah. And in Nevada, they would just look at it and go, oh, yeah, okay. Anybody's driving that car, I don't want to bother because they knew what the rules were, and they've got a lawyer. Plus, we have a Cars and Cafe that I went to this morning, which is it's a cars and coffee for Porsche shows, and I would love to roll up in that.
So I'm doing a new show. I guess I'll announce that now. It's going to be with the Caffeine and Octane people on Saturday mornings.
Fantastic!
Yep. So
Well done, man.
That is congratulations. So so this won't be an iRacing. This will be like a simulcast.
Well, I do a podcast right now called Cooks and Cars. If you guys like cooking or cars, you can check that out. Cooksandcars.com.
Just hearing about this, I'm a little upset.
I wanted to be a little successful before I bragged about it, but
All right, so yeah, that Cooks and Cars. That sounds
It
wonderful.
didn't stop us, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's the current one I have with Big Green Egg. That's the show I do for Big Green Egg right now. And then we're actually starting a second show with Caffeine and Octane. It's going to be about exotic cars because one of our partners is also Merlin Auto Group in Atlanta, and they do a lot of exotics. And their claim to fame is they know how to work on all those fancy cars that everybody buys and then doesn't realize how much money they have to spend to maintain them. They specialize. So merlinautogroup.com. Thanks.
That's awesome, Ryan. I just wanted to point out that one of the Indy cars rolled over leaving the pit lane. So looks like we have another race lined up. That's fantastic, Ryan.
Oh, and that one is actually, I believe the livery is rad.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Hey Ryan, if you're doing a show about cars and cooking sponsored by Big Green Egg, you need to have Kurt from Terminally Confused on, because he used to be sponsored by Big Green Egg on the barbecue circuit, and he is a
Lemons racer and judge. That's right.
He is. He's a Lemons racer and judge.
I'll get it for you. Yeah.
Yeah. He is an interesting person all the way around too, and
Absolutely.
Well, that calls to mind when we tried an in-car cooking contest at a Lemons race, and there was a team that made us like a sous vide. There's a radical full of beans as well. That sounds better than me talking, so.
I was gonna say, if you like cooking in cars, didn't you guys do that on a Lemons rally too?
Yeah, there's also been, manifold burritos. Soggy famously has done all kinds of cooking in cars. There was a Saab also that had in several Lemons races before we even did anything. They made a rack over the exhaust manifold to cook ribs, and they would slow cook ribs all day using the heat from the exhaust manifold. This is a thing that people have been doing in Lemons for a while, so I will hook you up with some of them.
Sensory Assault did this way back in the day. They had rotary exhaust powered heater thing sticking up in the air. Like, it was insane.
Yeah, they slow cooked a rabbit on a race that was on Easter week.
Oh, that is wonderful. And then, of course, Gentleman Dave, turned his Chevelle into a diner, complete with an upgraded alternator to power like the crock pot and the coffee machine.
He did a roast beef in a crock pot on a Lemons rally, and then would pull over at the checkpoints and feed the other Lemons teams as they came through, which was fantastic.
Yeah. He got a hot plate on the bench seat in front of him too. He was flipping sandwiches.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So I call this view the every IndyCar game you've ever played in your entire life view.
It's the first person racer view.
Mike Wayne Robinson, thank you for the shout out. Good luck blowing stuff up in your virtual fighter jet. And if you ever need proper command and control from someone who did it for a career, let us know. Sorry, little fighter pilot humor there.
Hefe's here. No way.
Jeff! Oh my
Jeff
gosh!
wasn't working on race cars today, so he's got time, so he can come.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's on mute.
Yeah, well, he's got to figure out his wires because he doesn't have his headphones on either. So he's probably sitting right now in his office going, "Hello, hello, hello, hello. Can you hear this?"
Yep.
I'm just waiting to see where you guys are going with this at this point.
No, that's the joke. It's Eric, or not Eric, Jeff. He'll get on and go, "Hello," because he's fighting his wires.
No, I was just making sure everything was all set up. Hello, everyone.
He's doing what a proper guest does. They check their voice and video before they start talking.
Right.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Yeet.
Whoa. This is like M. Scott Rambler. That is the worst livery ever.
Go back to it. I missed it.
Oh, what was on the green Kia? That looked like a bunch of Muppets in
That-
most excellent layout. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well done, Ron.
Anger management. Oh, and driving school. That is epic.
Ron,
Having
Ron brings it.
every week Ron brings it. That is just marvelous.
He even has the
Wow.
Genesis Invitational logo on the side.
It's so good.
Oh, it's
Mash and Crash.
Smash Bandicoot.
Mash, Crash,
Bandicoot.
Mash
Very good,
Bandicoot.
very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Mash Bandicoot. Nice. Randy
always works
Randy
on
with
2 levels.
another.
He will never just have one funny joke. It's 2 of them. Oh,
Rand,
Yeah, if you ever see me show up with like a Gulf oil
Dropping
livery,
heaters.
like it's a cry for help.
Or your trading paints is broken.
No, that happens.
Oh boy, that's
Wait a minute. The Kia, the Optima's in here?
yeah. Looks like there's a couple of them. It looks like it's Radicals, Indy cars, the old Lotus 49, and the Kia Optima for some godforsaken reason.
You can tell
why
how
not?
They're
little
not so
prep
bad.
it- You could tell that all of us stopped preparing after we read the name of the event and Googled
Yep.
it. That was the
Correct.
extent of the booth preparation was the name, the place, we Googled, we stopped. Eric and I were like 8 minutes to go into the race, 8
Well,
minutes to prep. We stopped.
To
everything
be
'cause
fair,
it's
we heard about chain racing and we lost our shit collectively. So, I mean, you can't blame us for that.
no,
You do
not
that
at all.
on iRacing though.
awesome. Oh my god.
I would be
I
more
wanna see
disappointed if you weren't excited about chain racing.
Could you imagine, like, the front tire of the tow car getting clipped a little? Like, what that's gonna do? Upsetting that apple cart that's chained to the powered car up front.
Hey, I need to bring some
It's
actual
gonna be a rape
iRacing.
shot, like it's like going through a sail rigging. It's like
I don't-
Civil War era rape shot.
This right here, that near miss is poopy pants right there.
I feel like he needs a better livery. If nothing else, just literally make his entire car brown like a turd, because that is an awful livery.
It
I am
almost
so
looks like
disappointed.
the other car ghosted through his rear wheel.
I wonder if there's something wrong with
Yep.
like,
Oh, yeah, he did.
livery tape. Because
Totally.
M's and like Rambler wouldn't have done this. He wouldn't have pulled some basic
No.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's seriously some sort of loading difficulty. But I have to say, like, if we go back to watching him from the cockpit, there's a little bit of speed differential with these Indy cars, in case anyone hasn't noticed yet.
Yeah, you mean their closing rate is
I love the idiocracy livery on the back.
Yeah, he's got
Does
one
anybody?
plant brave.
Yeah. As he spins off.
I believe that is Tyler Stank, and I'm alarmed that he made sure to have our E1R logo prominently on his idiocracy get up. But
I mean, Chrissy, I was actually listening to the first race. I was painting my walls.
Oh, Tiger
There
Woods
was so
just got.
much you did.
That was Tiger Woods is rolling as if that is some kind of grand surprise. Oh dear, that was ill-timed and unfortunately very fitting.
That was
and
great.
so funny, so funny.
I really like the anger management and driving.
Oh, there it is. we knew that there was going to be a great one when we Jeff brought this up on our podcast, which is the Everyone Racers podcast, available every Thursday where you get your podcast or on YouTube. Jeff brought up that
throw your back
the
out
Genesis
like that.
The Genesis probably did save Tiger Woods' life.
Do a
but
barrel roll.
I believe we all predicted that there would be a hysterical Tiger Woods livery for iRacing, and we were right.
We've had two, actually, to be fair, but yeah.
Oh, I missed the other one. Very
Yeah,
nice.
Wow, that was good height, by the way.
Yeah.
Quite a good barrel roll too.
The first one was just clean and subtle with the Genesis, the SUV with Tiger Woods on it. The anger management and driving school that was a subtle twist that nailed it. That was what locked in the second one. Because you combine both of the two, not both, like there's only two. You combine two of the Tiger Woods incidents to one beautiful put a bow in it livery.
Yeet.
We did have, I'm going to find it. We had the Cannonball Bandits did a Tiger Woods livery some years ago with the first incident with the Escalade. Let me see if I
Really
can.
hope Timothy doesn't have VR. He is so sick if he does.
I remember my father-in-law. He was at our house in Oklahoma, and big golf fan, and he'd gotten up early when that news was finger quotes breaking, and he was sitting on our couch with a cup of coffee watching ESPN, and they said, "Oh, Tiger Woods is been in a terrible SUV accident. Apparently, his wife had to break the window to get him out." And he looks at it and goes, "Bullshit! She was beating his ass." That was like first thing in the morning before anyone had theorized what was going on, and he put that all together. And he was 100% right.
Man. It's going to be hard to find, but I know it exists.
It's all right.
Mash Bandicoot does deserve every trophy, Herma trend, but what you don't understand is Randy Bish will always have this level of excellence. You should see all of it. In fact, you should tune in every Sunday night and watch everything brought to you by Bearded Sim Racer, and Randy Bish will never disappoint with his livery.
Yeet.
And then show up on Monday
How can I follow
for
that?
fantastic Monday races.
Absolutely, if you want to, yeah, totally.
Excellence was expected.
In liveries, not so much in the racing aspect of it. No.
That was some kind of godforsaken Porsche branding thing about Porsche history. It was excellence was expected. I think it was the Excellence magazine was the Porsche PCA magazine.
So not
or
surprised.
something. Yeah.
No, Panorama is the PCA mag.
All right.
Well,
There's
I get it.
some
What
other
is Corvette
Porsche.
magazine?
Yeah.
Corvette magazine.
Yeah, it's like Corvette magazine, but with pinkies out.
Well,
I'm slightly looking forward to becoming a Corvette owner just for the magazine.
Perks and
For
benefits.
those for those who haven't listened to the podcast recently, I am being essentially given a 1984 Corvette with the Doug Nash 4+3 transmission. This is a one-owner, 42,000-mile car that has been sitting in a garage undriven in Cambridge, Massachusetts for a dozen years, maybe. So, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Sorry you're stuck with that.
You're gonna see it at Lemons Rally in the future, Eric. The best thing we can figure out to do with this is.
Can the suspension handle being lifted with the springs? What's the biggest
No,
set?
stop. I'm gonna stop.
My
Just stop.
suggestion.
Stop.
Or better, we donk
Stop.
it. We donk it. We don't put off-roads on it. We donk it and just drive it like it's not donked. Just donk it and then never mention it at all. Like just drive it like it's a normal Corvette. It's just donked. And just don't even look people at the eye when they eyeball you. Just own it. But don't like it doesn't exist.
Unfortunately, I don't think it does that very well. Yeah. No, I was actually
A
going to
slab.
for HBD a little bit too.
Yes, Nicholas, slab it with elbows and get some and put that fifth wheel on the back.
Continental
Just
kit, yeah,
with chromed elbows hanging out the back.
You gotta slab it for shorts, lawn, and balances.
Stunt Granny, you mistyped Corvette magazine. There's never a question after Corvette magazine. There's only exclamation points.
By the way, there is the Cannonball Bandits Toyota
I was
Supra.
going to say, that is the greatest Tiger Woods going on right there. That's fantastic.
They never.
The fact that they had to work so hard to get those guy wires to hold him up, hold her up, holding that golf club. It's beautiful.
And there's a golf club like in his crotch. That's definitely important.
Patina Customs on YouTube with a always appropriate asking you a question. Why you ruin classic? And
That's right.
They spelled it with a K. Wonderful.
Oh, beautiful. Oh man, I'd forgotten how funny that the Escalade was. Or the Supra, that car is just the best.
Yeah, Chris, I think we really need to slab it with them elbows. Just
I mean, it's a GM bolt pattern, so someone probably makes the elbows the right size.
I bet Sajid has the elbows the right
and
size.
drive it like it's not there. Just do nothing else to the car.
You know, Tom Pyrick has some elbows, by the way, that fit the GM bolt pattern. I don't know if it's Corvette, but it fits on a Caprice, so. Just saying.
Man,
Right?
could you
Great Corvette.
Could you imagine rolling up the Corvettes of Carlisle with a slab C4 and just completely just failing to recognize what you've done?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It only works if you never acknowledge it.
It is what a wonderful way to like immediately sort through who you want to be friends with and who you never want to talk to ever is rolling up with you know a Corvette slab with the poke. That would be just phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
And what Randy might not know is that Chris and Chrissy live about an hour from Corvettes in Carlisle and could be there for lunch.
Oh, man. If you do that, you need to take the all gas, no brake guy with you to a Corvette show, because that would just be like the most amazing WTF looks constantly.
Chrissy didn't know what slab was and now has fallen down a Google rabbit hole of slab.
We're doing it.
We're doing
My Corvette is
This
best
is why
Corvette
you're
because
home
vote
missing.
44s.
I'm putting that on the back of my car.
This is why you ho missing. Yes.
Yeah, do you remember when Donnie brought the slab up to Pittsburgh and was trying to sell it, and Jeff was just over there dry humping it? Yeah.
I was teabagging it.
Well, I mean, you have to have the neon sign in the trunk. Like, that's a thing. So you can't,
Or a TV with a display. Yeah.
you have to make that count.
Here's the thing. I think that's doing too much, because then you're more than just owning it and not mentioning it. You're like going over
Part of
the
the
top,
slab.
right?
You can't. No, it can't be a slab without the TV or the neon sign. That's part of the culture.
No, just the elbows and the pokes, and then never mention it. Just park it like it doesn't have those
You gotta
sticking
do-
out the hubs.
You gotta do something in the trunk.
You gotta do
Something.
You have to. Yeah.
Well, then yes, you go full just crappy and just get like some 35-inch garbage monitor from like Costco and just put it in there playing BMX movies like nonstop.
Now you just pop the trunk and it's just John Davis from Motor Week just talking to you.
Oh,
Have Jay and Nick pull in a favor and get some like actual Corvette magazine shit, like some B-roll footage from Corvette magazine back in the day,
I
and
don't know,
it's playing
John-
actual Corvette stuff.
John Davis would be hard to top. That's impressive.
that's about right. Yeah. We know some sluggish performance from the 84.
The 84 set a brisk quarter mile time of 23.7.
Oh man, I am taking a note that if we ever need to do a John Davis parody, I'm calling Randy, because that was spot on.
From now on, all of my Halloween costumes just alternate every year between John Davis and Wilford Brimley.
Perfect.
Pleated khakis and ski jackets every Halloween. It'll be awesome.
Some quick Googling says that a Corvette, 1984 Corvette bolt pattern is 5x120, while a Caprice, I picked a 96, is 5x127. So we might have a little.
This is within Dremelable territory.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We
yeah,
might have
absolutely
a little
You're
grind-
gonna
grind-
round
Hog
those
that
out.
shit out.
Right, hog that out. That's right.
I love the two engineers going, close enough.
Fucking
So
hog that
I
out.
didn't know about a slab, and now I did. Oh, so full disclosure, I was not excited about receiving air quotes this car, and I was like, I don't want to do any. I would. My vote was a demo derby it, but it has sentimental value, so we
No.
And now I'm so excited to slab this car. Oh, we are so doing this.
And now, when you drive it into Corvettes at Carlisle too, because it's a slab, you can't just drive it straight. Yeah, you got to swang it as you're coming.
Yeah, you gotta
through.
swang it. Get that swang on.
What does
swag
that
on.
mean? Can you tell me what that means?
Google, go into YouTube and type in slab, SALB, all capitals, and then swangin, SWAGIN apostrophe.
Is it on our E1R YouTube? Because I get to watch all the videos that you watch when we.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, but when we lead the parade, the champions parade through the paddock at MSR Houston, we always do that because Sajid will be in one of his Lincolns, and he will absolutely swing it all the way through the paddock. So it's left, right, left, right.
Yeah, I gotta say, Sajid, by the way, is largely to credit for introducing lemons to what slabs are.
Absolutely.
We had some.
Didn't he say
Single
a
out.
slab your car penalty down in Texas?
Yep, that
So,
is
yeah,
that is the
it's
regular
wonderful.
one.
Holy shit!
That was-
Wow.
That's the one you don't want to be in VR. That if you're in VR on this one, you are definitely tossing your cookies. Yeah, and it's not only is it brilliant because it's funny, and he shows up with his own hubcaps to do the slab penalty, but it is like 90% effective at reducing red mist in these really, really competitive teams because you can't be serious when you bring that back over. And then he makes you swing it through the paddock. And yeah, every team that he has done that to has immediately stopped getting black flags.
Yeah.
And you know, Chris and Chrissy, if you're gonna, well, not if, now it's a set deal since Chrissy's committed. When you slam it, bring it down. I'll wire the trunk. It will put like the rope light WS28 12s, but we'll give you like the LED, the controllable display.
Your hose missing. Why? This is why your hose.
I'll give you. We'll do. Or we could do a giant LED signboard, so it's just the.
Hey,
like
Tyler, thanks for the follow. If you're goofy,
Yeah,
you're in the
all
right
right, so-
place.
I'll do your trunk for you. Yeah.
All right, so
So I think I've got something for it to say in the trunk. A little backstory. The original owner of this car is a Nobel laureate. So I think the trunk needs to say, where's Yo Nobel?
Where's Yo Nobel?
And if you can have the hatch and the TV on like a pneumatic device where you just hit a switch, the glass hatch opens and then the TV rises up and has the
this is what we
where
should
you're
be
where
doing
you're
instead of building the race car that we're building, right? This is exactly.
my Nobel is why you ho missing.
Or as I just typed into the text chat, Nobel Prize winner.
Nobel Prize winner. Yes. 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 Oh yeah. Yeah. Where's your Nobel at?
Leonardo Road. Why is there a car flying? Leonardo, this is one of our trash races. So we're just throwing down, and you've got Delaras, Radicals, Lotus 49s, and for some reason Kias. So
3
when they
seconds
hit
left,
each
and
other,
Scott Rambler is the winner.
Yeah.
Final lap. There we go.
Nobel Prize.
Radicals, Nobel Prize winner. Radicals become ramps, as you're about to see here in the Yeet Fest, as how we finish all of our races.
Up we go. And
And
here we
Goofy
go.
Tyler concurs. He thinks he is in the right place, so we're glad to have you.
All are welcome here.
So if the Corvette has the stock head unit, do you think we can get Paul Wall on 8-track?
It's got a
Wait a
cassette,
minute.
though.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
Simping on cassette. I'm pretty sure.
If it still has a stock cassette, you need
Did you
to
say
just
s-
make your own
Did you say
mixtapes.
simping on
And-
cassette
and-
or sipping
I
on
think it already
cassette?
has one in there.
If it has the
that
stock
could-
We're good.
cassette,
We've
wonderful.
got
gotta
one.
make your own mixtapes. Oh yeah.
Or you
Uh-oh.
just get an adapter off your iPhone.
No, you need to burn them. It's got to be on. You got to do reel to reel on this one,
Oh, and then you have to push rewind and wait for it to go.
or flip it over. You got to do the other side.
More importantly, who has a cassette recorder at their house?
Oh, I got one. We got this. Don't worry.
I was gonna say, Mental. That's gonna be a given. With just look down the chat, look in the broadcast booth, and look at the names. You knew there was gonna be one there.
Yeah. So some of the racers have found the mound on the pole and
Yes.
are
That's what she
reading
said.
themselves really well.
So all
Where you been?
Jeff, all of the first race practice was launch practice.
Oh, I missed that.
There was just
They
car
didn't
after
actually
car
race
who
around
weren't
the track.
practicing. They were just practicing launches.
Got it.
Oh, this is so good. All right, so the Hobel Prize brought to you by Advanced Racing Development and the Faith Insurance Agency.
Oh, so much deep regret in sponsoring anything related to us.
Oh, is it though? Is it really? Because
It just really depends on what your market is, you know?
yeah,
Is Faith
these-
Insurance
these
Agency
are
still
the people-
sponsoring us? Are they still up there, or have they? I'm looking at Yokohama and Nemesis Labs.
Oh yeah, no,
Advanced
Faith
Racing
Insurance
Development.
Agent. They're coming. There they are.
Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
Have they seen
Auto,
our
home, and
stuff?
life. Man,
Jordan
Okay.
tunes in
We
all the
were-
time. Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, we were so deep in there. We let M. Scott Rambler win by 6 laps. Man,
Six
we
laps,
totally
yeah.
should have given.
It
Yeah,
was
we
worth
should have
it.
given him a.
Yeah, he was in the Indy car. It was crazy. The Dallara.
Yeah, he was in the Dallara with the iRacing 01 no theme. But apparently somebody mentioned in the chat that he's been doing that every time he shows up in the.
I think
Dallara,
he just
he
shows
used-
up super late, and doesn't plan or anything. He just shows up, and I'm totally cool with that.
Oh, we missed Lady A was in that race. We apologize, Lady A. Didn't realize you were racing that one.
Oh wow, full session too.
I'm so excited.
DQ no pant. Oh, Tyler, yeah.
Yeah, DQ no paint drivers. We're with you on that one. So,
I
Yeah.
would like to say DQ no paint drivers.
So,
Award trophies to no pants drivers.
fair. Brian Davidson mentioned that only the rich kids, when he grew up, had rewind buttons on their Walkmans.
Oh man, I remember that. Yeah.
A couple of years ago, Chris and Chrissy were Chris, Chrissy, and Jeff all showed up to Radwood, Philadelphia, and Chrissy was walking around with a set of headphones from an '80s Walkman, but no Walkman. And then
No, I had
there-
no. I had the Walkman and headphones. It just didn't have batteries in the Walkman, which I didn't have the. Oh, I'm sorry, my headphones didn't match.
Didn't
the
match
Walkman
because you
that I
had
was
the
using.
You had the yellow water-resistant sports Walkman.
That's true.
Okay.
Yes, with a
Could
tape
be.
in it.
Yeah, it was totally one of those your peanut butter's in my chocolate kind of moments.
We had a couple of those. It was awesome. Radwood is freaking fantastic. Hope it comes back. Can't wait till it comes back.
You know, I talked to Bradley from Radwood recently, and they
Because
think
he's like your BFF.
he's one of my good friends. Yeah, and they're thinking. He's thinking they're hoping to be doing at least 1 or 2 events this summer. So fingers crossed for them. Always wish well for the Radwood crowd. And also tomorrow they're launching an auction site. And I know that one of the first cars coming up for auction is like a 1985 Dodge Colt 4-wheel drive twin stick in mint condition. It's pretty amazing.
Wind stick. That is wonderful. Yeah, rad for sale.
Can you provide some more information? Yeah, Rad for sale. We need a promo for that because that's so exciting.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the actual site, but if you go on their Instagram, on Bradwood Official Instagram, there's a picture of the Colt on there. Super rad. Radwood Official.
Rad for sale. Rad for sale. That's
Yep.
what it is.
Okay.
Subscribe so you can get all of the fun pictures and information about the cars that are for sale. Launches tomorrow. Super exciting.
Yep. Yeah, the Colt was posted. It's a Plymouth Colt, by the way. This February 21st. It's like black over brown with killer wheels.
Oh, Irwindale with a jump.
All right, Goofy Tyler, what's the next race you'd love to join? These are the I Suck at Racing. These are the 24 Hours of Lemons sim racing. Go to isuckatracing.com and go ahead and commit yourself to attempting fate with all the other drivers. Some of them are like this. This is the trash racing. There's also the no pedal, no wheel, where no traditional sim racing tools are allowed. And then there are traditional sim races. Sometimes they're out of character, the wrong vehicle on inappropriate vehicle for the track. Dirt stocks on pavement or radicals on dirt. But go to isuckatracing.com and get yourself signed up there.
And we typically do on Sundays enduro. So these are longer than your typical iRacing because we are an endurance group.
This day is the trash racing.
This day is trash racing, not the endurance. Yep.
This is sort of the blow off, some steam, do some silly, stupid things, and have a great time with people who know each other from Meat Space, and now people who have never met in person that we know each other from Sim Space.
Who are you again? I lost track. Do I know you?
There's some great liveries going on.
We've met a few times.
We've met a few times. I think I've stolen your car a couple times.
You borrowed it.
Yeah.
A couple of blank liveries, not as exciting.
A Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Yep, gotta have that.
No, it's Fiddler on the Rude.
Oh, was it
even
rude?
better.
Even better, yep.
Oh, even better. Again, the combination of cars in this race, Schlavine has really stepped it up. This is
LA County
Dolores,
Fire Department
trucks.
Geek Squad.
Oh, that is nerdier than you guys realize because that's the number and the coloring from the truck from Emergency.
There you go. Well, how do you know that?
I like the U-Haul.
Hey, Uncle Dave is here.
Yes. Oh, yes, Eric.
Of course, Randy Fish.
I think. Is that, Eric? Is that more or less disturbing than your picture on OnlyLambs.com?
Oh,
I
wait,
love that it's sort of Apocalypse Now-esque too in the coloring.
Yeah.
Like it's not just Fiddler on the Roof, or with a little pun for Eric Root. Like the coloring and everything, it's sort of a la Apocalypse Now. There's some second and third level of bish going on there.
See, if we really want to define what's more disturbing, we could just ask the poor guy working at Kinko's in New Hampshire, because if I told him to print off Fiddler in the Root, he probably wouldn't have had the same responses earlier.
You can't be the no matter what.
Oh, Lady Arbanon crushing the livery there with donkey condoms and tire binders.
And I bet also if she gets off her roof, we will
everything
find
is here. Quick hands.
There'll be an iron dildo on that car somewhere.
You had me at donkey condoms. Magic wand. There it is. Yep.
Giga Blast.
It's a 410 V8 Hitachi Magic Wand.
Somewhere there's an iron dildo, though. I'm going to be disappointed.
I'm sure it's there. But doesn't she do iron dildo race management services?
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, we got Dick Tricklefish sticks. Or F sticks. That just
She
went over there.
is, however, getting punished. She's just.
Oh, she almost back on her. Is it the Faith Insurance Agency? She actually put the actual Faith Insurance.
We saw Uncle Dave upside down twice right behind her.
There we go.
No,
All
she's
right.
back up. Punch the gas before you get hit again.
I love the Tom Petty, Richard Petty theme as well. Underrated.
No, we got two U-Haul trucks.
U-Hauls.
Well, because one of them's always going to be broken. So
Yeah, but that doesn't stop them from renting it to you. That's the best part.
hell no. They're very good at taking the reservation, but not necessarily honoring the reservation.
That's right.
Oh man, yeah, I definitely was moving once and I rented like a 25-foot box truck, and they're like, we have a van. And I was like, that is not even close. It's not even close.
So
I finally remember the day when I'm like, just no more with U-Haul, and everything after that, I always went to the Ryder. Oh my God! What?
I'll share with
Ryan,
both you guys.
Go back to that view, Ryan.
That is, but just at this moment, this is such a Blues Brothers kind of
great.
catastrophe.
That
right
is.
there.
But who's in the? Who's in that truck? That's the
Jurassic Park truck.
Jurassic Park truck. Who is that?
7. I can't see who that is.
I am willing to bet. Have they raced with us on the Monday night? Because the whole jump position is a classic Monday night move.
Oh yeah.
He's got dumbbells in the truck bouncing.
That was also a Grand Theft Auto original flashback. Is the view from above of the
Oh, wonderful.
You guys were talking about U-Haul and Ryder. You got to stop Enterprise Commercial. That is.
Oh yes, that's where you always get your tow vehicles.
That is now. I will never rent any commercial or box truck or tow vehicle, or if you literally need a semi tractor, Enterprise Commercial. I'm never going anywhere else.
Yeah, when I had to rent to get out to Pittsburgh, that's where I got my Dodge giant dually pickup truck, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm done with anything sort of pedestrian rental service. If there's an Enterprise Commercial truck near you, be done with it. It's awesome.
Nope. Dave got yeeted. So number 24 there that just went by, Stunt Granny in the chat is suggesting that is the prototype color for Hot Wheel, because whenever they make a prototype Hot Wheels, it's the same color as the Barbie plastic. So it's basically flesh tone.
Hey, Ryan, I think we're gonna need a death count in this race.
Yeah, I mean, we're already at 300, and the race.
I think we're already at 808. I think that's what we're at. 8,000.
8,00085.
Not yet.
And I know y'all love that 808. Here comes that BASS base.
Is this the last race of the evening, or is there one more?
There is one more after this. The next race is No Damage Madness, Skippy MX-5 and the Audi TCR here as well. So there you go. Damage is on, but unlimited fast repairs of the figure 8 jump. So what could go wrong with that one?
Yeah,
there's
which are going to disintegrate.
8,008.5, very much so.
There's so many cars that they're almost intersecting at the start.
Yeah.
This will be glorious on a whole new level.
We doing a standing start?
Yep,
I want to see the pace car try and negotiate the
Standing
jump.
starts are. We should do more standing starts. They're funnier.
They are.
We try to do those on at least one of ours and on Monday nights, and it's
It's the disaster, and it's beautiful. That's what we all.
Every single one of the Nissans crashed on the lap one, jump one.
Oh.
Some of them didn't even hit anything. They just kind of folded over on the jump itself.
It turns
Here
out
come all the trucks like
can't-
Piranhas.
Oh! Dave took a hard hit right into the side of the ramp.
That's so good the way they just bounce like pancakes.
Yeah, just don't hit the yellow barrels because you will.
You stop.
Yeah. It's Philadelphia experiment. You can't get out.
Yeah, that's been trapped there.
Shout out to Soggy there with the Pete Peterson zombie livery as well.
Oh, was he running the Pete Peterson? I didn't realize that was him. I saw the zombie and just assumed it was someone from the zombie.
Now, when that rolls, it'll be perfectly themed.
That's right. It looks like Soggy painted it.
Yeah, it's weird to see Soggy's like government.
Government what? Yeah, was there more to that statement?
No, it's government name.
Oh.
Did I cut out? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
His government name, did the government assign him the name Samuel? Is he part of like some sort of protection program that we don't know about that he's no longer part of?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay.
I feel bad telling Soggy's story, but as I understand it, when the dawn of the internet, he joined a message board, and they're like, well, you have to have a name. And he said, well, okay, I'm the son of Gary. And it was T-Sog, which became Soggy. And now
so happens.
it's the same thing when somebody refers to me as William. Who the hell are you talking to? That's mental. Yeah,
So it goes.
absolutely.
Lots of good. I mean, the death count is way over. It's over
8,008.
8,000. Yep.
Yeah. I think it's now to 80,005.
Yeah.
The Nissan's
42069 by now? Is that
42069. Yeah.
Oh, the Dallara got tangled in the air with the Nissan GT. Oh,
The Nissan just has no ability to get anywhere.
Dick Trickle's F-Sticks just got launched into the air and then clobbered mid-jump by somebody. I think that's Al Jones.
There's Lady A trying to get her truck moving.
I'm genuinely impressed with how well the Nissans have been taking the abuse of the jump. We found on our Monday night races that like the danged old Camaros, you get like 3 and then the oil pan rips off.
Yeah, Formula Mazda's not good on the jump. We'll say that.
No.
I think Aaron is in 4th place, however. So we got Dave, 5th place. We got Dave Carpenter and Aaron.
Yeah, we've
And Rambler is winning again, so what's the problem?
The
currently
car launched him. And then Fiddler on the Rood finished him off there.
That's what they call a one-timer.
Them old great value fish sticks can't save you now.
Al Jones going for a little bit of a ram there.
Rambler needs a penalty now, and he'll probably get
black flag for Rambler. He won 2 of these. He's out.
No, there will be no.
Let's not do it now. Let's do it when it counts.
No, let's do it now, and then we'll do it again, and then we'll do it a 4th time. I know.
I'm with Mental. All of the black flags.
We'll do it live.
Hey, Speedy? No, Aaron is his real name.
Oh, little bounce was still cut. Oh.
All right, he's in here, and he's been black flagged.
From the truck. Yeah. Sorry, man.
All right, mental, give him the business.
Look, man, you won 2 of these things. You're not winning another one.
What? He's too good for this.
I'm surprised it's taken you guys this long to start black flagging me.
We
don't black flag for the trash races.
We fell down a rabbit hole involving how we're gonna slab a Corvette, and we missed you on the last one. So yeah. Tyler Stank with that brilliant sundown. I love sundown stripes livery on that.
Where are you from, M. Scott List Rambler?
I am from Erlanger, Kentucky.
And are you a meat space racer as well, or are you fake space only?
I am fake space only.
Are you like a 22-year-old, one of them alien quick reflex that still has all of your hearing kind of guys, or are
Scott's one of those badass people that's a first responder. Thank you, Scott.
or are you just good at this?
Well, I'm not 22. I'm 27, but I'm pretty good at this shit, apparently.
Well, there's races down there. Yeah, well, over there actually by you. Are you gonna make your way over to actual 24hoursoflemons.com and try to find a real team?
Corvette Museum.
Here's a race. That's a great track. I almost rolled Hamza's car there.
You didn't almost roll. You just
never
threw a
been
wheel.
I have never been to NCM, but when I saw that you guys are having an event down there, I'm definitely going to try to make it for sure.
Sweet. Yeah, we have a lemons team in Erlanger. Erlanger. Yeah, isn't there? There's a Toyota factory in Erlanger, isn't there?
Is that where was there?
There used to be. We used to have the Bashuku plant here in. They moved out a couple years ago, but I think they still have one of their admin headquarters up here.
Yeah, there's an engineering group there who runs a Lemons car. Toyota actually sponsors a team to run a crappy Camry in Lemons. So yeah,
and Toyota sponsors them enough that they bring a box truck, a Ryder, an Enterprise, or whatever, full of tooling and spares. And since it's Toyotas are metric, they are liberal with giving away their sponsored, their free Toyota cheese parts. I don't mean the parts are cheese. I mean like government cheese. They get them from Toyota. They are liberal about giving away parts and tools or loaning out tools. They have supplied parts for our BMW. They are a great team.
Yeah, they're good people.
Really good people.
Toyota Camry parts on your BMW probably work out really well.
Hey man, metric M6 is an M6. You need it? You got it. Look, man, I ain't too proud. They were part of the same little. They supported each other from the 30s to the 40s. Like we broke up that little pen pal club.
Now in the chat, Goofy Tyler, 1995 has mentioned that he's been wanting to run at Daytona. Can't help you there, but what I can help you with, Sebring. Yeah, go find yourself a Chrysler Sebring and get a free entry into that Lemons race. Now, you'll need all the safety equipment, and you'll need a lot of alcohol for the invariable disappointment from trying to run a Chrysler Sebring. But
hey, M. Scott Rambler, I noticed that you're out of the black flag and you're working your way back up to third. Don't fuck this up and get up to first again, or you're gonna have to hang out with us again.
Well, here's the thing. On my screen, it's already showing me in the lead.
Well, we're only going to let within this is probably going to happen again. Just letting you know. Yeah. All right.
I'm fine with it. Bring it on. I like
you. You can drive slower and be just as good, or you can drive fast and get parked again. It's really the decision's yours.
I don't drive anything but fast, buddy. So bring it on.
This is the strangest mafia shakedown I've ever seen.
Bish, you're out there. Start hitting car 16 a little more.
Yeah, Bish, just clip 16. We'll clear all your flags.
I know numbers above 3.
It's the Jaguar car.
Yeah, the purple jet.
Silk cut.
Ryan, just black flag him now. Just do it.
Yeah, he's already back in a second. That's got to stop. We can't have
done.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's
God, I'm stuck in the barrel.
Yeah, we told you those barrels are rough. You got no choice but to tow. Them barrels will mess up your day at figure 8.
Because
so close.
We try to run our Monday night E1R races, and we try to run them as a practice, but whenever we don't like what E1R does, we go to one of two places. We go to Barber for a good race, or we come here to Irwindale with a jump because it's awesome.
Wait, who's going backwards in the Nissan?
I don't know, but it's fantastic, and I love it.
They're doing it really well, whoever they are. They're going to come over the jump in a minute. If they make it, that is.
There they are, yeah. They're doing really well.
Of course, Ryan has the perfect camera moment right there because he's a professional, folks. That is excellent. Well done. And if you like this, and you should, check out Bearded Sim Racer because he does this for all kinds of folks. Yes, he does this for all kinds of great races, and you can expect this level of fantastic direction, production, and camera angles, not to mention the artsy cameras and all of the races, not just the ones where we talk too much about.
Stump Grand in the chat, by the way, asking if we would give a free entry at Sebring for a 73 Plymouth Satellite Sebring. Now, it has to be a Sebring trim, but yes, the answer is yes.
Wow.
Do not try to fool Eric into thinking and just, it's a Sebring trim, because he will know.
The only way you can fool Eric is to tell him that an S52 is really an M52. He'll let you get away with that twice.
Hey, Eric, what about a Chrysler 200? Which is like a Sebring with a different name.
Anybody who will endurance race the Chrysler 200, if they don't get free, I think collectively the paddock will sponsor half of their
So this came up,
It came up. You mentioned this at Lemon's Car Spotting, I think.
Yeah. Now I was wrong. It wasn't a Lancia Fulvia that was the Chrysler 200 was sold. It was a Lancia Flavia. So I mean, it's
Fulvia, whatever.
But yeah, if you bring a 200 or a Lancia Flavia, or as they are the exact same thing, yeah, I think we would probably include that.
And for those that are thinking about this, I know Eric is telling you this. I'm telling you, you better be full commitment to a weekend because these are not turnkey cars.
Oh God! I mean, maybe there's a secret. Maybe it's the best Lemons car that nobody's ever tried. Nobody's tried to run like a 2010 Sebring, like the very last Sebrings that was actually a 200. They're interchangeable, right?
No, they ran the god awful Intrepid based ones.
Yeah, this is not a what is it, $1,400 for an entry now, or ish for a 4-man team, or I don't know. They're not giving that away because they think you're going to run away with it.
That's exactly right. They're not worried about you winning the race. Yeah.
You're going to make B-roll footage of like the team that pulled some obscure wiring harness out and it's melted in the middle, and you're hammering on a brake caliper with like 3 pry bars and a 12-pound sledge trying to free some stuck guide pin. Like, oh no, these cars were never meant to be done, never meant to do what you're about to do to them. And the level of prep that it would take to really capitalize on that $1,400 free entry is going to make the $1,400 seem like the cheapest part of the car prep.
I'm going to back up a couple steps and say I appreciate your optimism, Hamza, of somebody getting past the mess of electronics that are no doubt buried within that car over years of half-assed updating. That is, we got CAN bus. Hey Tom, what's CAN bus? I have no idea.
Hey, the buy here, pay here lot definitely didn't put any trackers in it. And there's no residuals from the DUI blower of the prior owner.
You're going to get a title claim. Shut down your ECM on lap 2.
Oh my God! The best thing that could ever happen would be if somebody got their Lemons car repoed at a race.
Or if they showed up with the alcohol interlock still on the steering
wheel. That would be amazing.
So while you guys were having this discussion, there has been a thing in chat with Speedy and Stunt Granny about major manufacturers being involved in this kind of racing. You would be surprised because not only has Toyota actively backed several of their employees for Lemons and other entry level, Honda also does the same thing. And a few years ago, Honda donated one of their development minivans to a group of their engineers out of Alabama, and that thing is still running. It's claimed a couple of track records, and didn't it run was that the year you guys ran the
one lap?
Yeah,
that was 1 lap. Yeah,
they had an MDX when we were there.
Okay, well, they donate a previous year's race trim Miata, like a previous generation. Didn't they donate a car to be given away?
Oh, every year. The
Lemons of Love gives away an MX-5, Global MX-5 Cup. Same one you can race in iRacing. They give one away every year.
But I saw the Odyssey at an event at Road Atlanta years ago doing Time Attack.
Hey, can you guys pull your
Attack Odyssey?
Can you guys pull your head out on me because I'm still getting killed?
No. How far down in the?
Do you remember when we told you not to go to first?
No. How far down the standings are you?
8th. He's 8th right now. He's 5 laps under, and he's 8th.
Oh no!
All right, there's 4 minutes left.
You're single digits? No.
When you're in 10th, we'll release you.
Oh,
What is going on
what
there?
is happening here?
See, bring it on.
I got bored. I got bored.
Oh, man.
It's already gonna be broadened.
Are you in 10th yet, M. Scott Rambler?
I am.
We have
All right. Well, can we release?
Ninth. He's ninth. He has to get one more.
Are you guys familiar with the late 70s bombings in Cleveland by the mob? Has anybody heard these stories?
No.
They bombed in 1 year. They did like 40 bombings or something. It was the stop, he's already dead kind of thing. That's what's happening with Rambler is he's being bombed by the Cleveland mob.
Wait, the king is dead. Oh, there it is. That's Bob's physics meeting come Monday. Damn it, Bob hates us so much. Oh, and he broke loose. But if you look at the 43 truck,
That is a ghost in the middle. There we go.
Yeah. Well, at least it was the mob in Cleveland bombing stuff. In Philadelphia, we have the Philadelphia
The
police.
police, Bob. Yeah.
Well, that's just thugs with guns. That's just the mob with guns. And I used to make a comment like that until, Speedy Cop is actually he's a federal agent. He's actually arrested a few other cops. Like until you realize federal agents have the Capitol riots have brought that to light. But the Fed side, it's not an unheard of thing to be arresting state and local cops, which is crazy to me.
thanks a lot, Debbie Towner.
Yeah, what the hell, man? We were having
CNN.
fun.
So back to bringing a Sebring to Sebring.
Yes, do it. And after you can find out what CAN bus is and get rid of the alcohol interlock and knock whatever bodywork has been modified into some semblance of a Sebring, yeah, you'll get free entry. But man, I commend all of you.
If every Lemons car had an alcohol interlock, there would be at least one team that would not get the green flag.
Just the one?
Absolutely.
You really think just
At
the
least.
one? I feel like Steve Clayman could hire his services out to go and start at least 6 cars on Sunday morning. Steve, come over and blow one of this. We got to get started.
For those of you that know, Pantsless Matt and I, we actively say I will not drive Sunday.
Yeah.
We're in for Saturday, but don't fucking ask us to drive on day 2.
Lady A.
There's the Carlton.
Yeah.
Is that Lady A doing the Carlton?
That's Lady A. Yeah.
That was definitely a pirouette there for sure. And I think she's just going to skip and take a left turn and start
And
the
is
next
M.
lap.
Scott Rambler back up into 5th place or some stuff like that? He better watch himself.
That was the best track re-entry I've ever done. I made it 30 feet and I'm upside down again.
Serves you right.
You take it like a good sport. Well played.
Ooh, there's Bob's meeting right there.
There was it's hitting
several
things
ghost
in
hits.
midair. It's
Bob is going to hate that conference call tomorrow.
Because she got hit and bounced backwards somehow.
And it's there's some weird Greek letter coefficients that Bob changed last week, and they're like, "What'd you change, Bob?" He's like, "I changed sigma to 2.3, and we changed the epsilon to 0.004." And everybody in the meeting is like, "Bob, just make it better. I don't care. Stop, Bob. Just unfuck yourself, Bob."
Bob, you need to call Henry's Abacus Repair and get that taken care of.
Bob, just fix it, Bob.
There we go.
God damn it, Bob. These fucking these Lemons people are eating our friggin' lunch.
Yeah.
Should point out, by the way, going back to the Sebring
whatever you do,
talk,
don't change G. Yeah. Was it
We have
9.81? No. Today, 12.5.
we have 3 Sebrings currently signed up for Sebring.
well, and you had 2 last time, so there's at least one more that somebody has decided to do.
One of them is
Rambler. Rambler's dead. Let's get an epic
we
chat
killed
for
him.
Rambler.
We killed him. F's in chat for Rambler.
Chat for Rambler. Come on, everybody. Don't leave it hanging.
There you go.
Stop! He's already dead.
Well, one of the Sebrings is going to be NSF, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Of
and,
course.
Mock Grass has gotten themselves one, so it'll be their first non-Kia they've ever raced in Lemons. And there's a new team. I gotta find the team name. called Fillmore Butte and the Fudge Packers. Going to bring an 08 Sebring. So, I mean,
which needs to be the second slide in the back of the slabbed Corvette.
that's right.
Fillmore Booty.
Fillmore Butte. Oh man.
That needs to
I'm gonna make a prediction right now that as much abuse as NSF has put their Sebring through, it's gonna be them or the brand new team that has the most successful Sebring.
I've seen NSF on Sunday morning. I'm convinced it's the new team. It is totally going to continue that breathalyzer discussion. They're great guys, and I love them there, but they do not move quickly on Sunday mornings.
But they will have a whole Bridget the Midget discussion from some weird South Florida escapade.
Very nice.
Well, isn't like Sasha down there working with them now? So, you know.
How? Okay, so I'm on the Sputnik email chat. Are you on it too, Jeff?
No, I'm not.
No more Butte.
And the Fudge Packers.
You gotta show more. Show more. There it is. Nice.
Number 69.
Are they really a new team, or is this like Spank registers as a new team every month?
There it is.
Oh, I look forward to that. This race at Sebring is a week after the Texas Rattle Traps Lemons Rally.
And that's Mother's Day too, right?
It's
Yes, it
somebody's
is.
Mother's Day.
Sebring is Mother's Day, and if you bring your mother, she gets free entry as a driver as well. So,
Donnie's mom can come.
if you bring a Sebring full of moms,
Phrasing.
yep,
I'm still doing phrasing.
Yeah, I know we're doing phrasing. I stand by my statement.
Okay.
After spending a week in a car with Donnie, I think it's not going to be that awkward.
All right, Eric, go. You are.
I don't remember what. Oh yeah. So if you bring your mom to race, she gets free entry. So it'd be a nice gift, bonding experience, so that your mother can see just how disappointing you are.
I'm texting Donnie right now.
Donnie's already texted me about bringing his mom to drive.
Oh, that is excellent. I'm so happy.
So.
Hey, Chris and Chrissy, you know whose mom would probably really enjoy a ride down in Sebring?
No, she wouldn't.
Okay.
She totally wouldn't.
All right. How long is the tow to get to Sebring from DC?
Oh, to 18
Well,
minutes, I think.
No,
18,
it's more than
18.
it's more than 12. It's closer to 18.
18.
It's worth it. Yes, now, if Hamza brought the mother of his child, does that count?
Yeah, she's a mom.
Oh.
She's a driver.
Wait a minute. Does that mean she gets free entry or the car gets free entry?
She gets free entry. So
So we
you
still
can
pay for
take.
the car.
You still, well, basically the way it works is, if you have a regular car entry with 4 drivers, we'll take 1/4 of that entry off. It's a credit we give you. That
What
makes
if
sense?
Okay, yes, gotcha.
Yeah.
Chrissy, does your mom want to race the BMW?
No.
Chrissy's mom wants nothing to do with this except making cookies for us all.
Is there another race, or was this the last of it?
There's one
Yeah, we got
more
another
race.
Yep,
Damage
on our way.
on, but damage on in this next race, also at Irwindale on the figure 8, but unlimited repairs. So I'm guessing there will be no cars on the track.
At one point, there'll be nobody.
Yes. Yeah, this is going to explode. There's going to just be front and rear wings everywhere.
Oh, that is.
Cars are the Skip Barber, the MX-5 Cup, and the Audi TCR. So
These are like the
All
most
of
fragile
them
cars ever.
Yeah, and
These
they're
are gonna
all
be-
terrible on the jump. All of them. Awful on the jump. It's going to be
Yes.
awesome.
And
Well done. Yeah, and? Oh, this is fantastic. Everyone in the chat, I know you guys are having a very in-depth discussion, the merits of the war on drugs, and we're not going to take one side or other on that one.
Boom.
But yeah, exactly. But bear in mind, we endurance race crap can cars for a hobby, and some of us even for a job. So I think you know where we lay on this. To that end, though, we want to thank all of you in the YouTube chat, the Facebook chat, the Twitch chat. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is Bearded Sim Racer Productions. He does actual real broadcast with proper iRacings, professional iRacings. He has a wonderful podcast called Cooks and Cars that is sponsored by Big Green Egg, which Big Green Egg in my racing career has been one of the greatest trackside inventions ever. I want to tell you guys, if you're enjoying this, go check out Top Flight Computers. Everything you're watching on the screen has been brought to you by Top Flight Computer. You can get yourself set up, grab yourself a Nemesis Lab sim rig, and throw down. And if you want to get tuned up a little bit before you come out here and do it with the Lemons folks, join us every Monday night for the E1R races. We do them at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 and 7 Pacific. Get a hold of us on any of our social media, and we will be happy to give you the password as well as the Discord. That way we keep the finger quote serious racers out. Check out the Faith Insurance Agency, Yokohama Tires.
Rambler, you're not allowed. Just
Actually, given how well he took that, I think he is allowed.
Yeah,
He took me in park for 5 minutes really well. He'll take having to work around me when I park the car to go get a couple.
No, now it's just a joke. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and then check out the I Suck at Racing, or just go to 24 Hours of Lemons. And if racing is even just a little too intense for you, I really want to recommend all of you guys that just enjoy cars but don't enjoy racing. You owe it to yourself to check out a Lemons Rally. I'm going to be doing the Texas Rattle Traps Tour actually as a participant, and I just confirmed with my buddy Mike Whitey from Hong Nor Racing in Georgia, we are going to be doing the California Rally as well, because so that is going to be so many bad ideas at once. and a rally is a whole different level of fun that doesn't involve competitive driving. It's just bad decisions all day long. It's awesome.
Which is why we're bringing the Slab Corvette to a rally.
Hell yeah, you are.
It's bad decisions on good roads is what it is.
The only way you can improve the Slab Corvette at a rally is for there to be 4 people in it.
I mean, it's not a Subaru Brat. There's no jump seats. But
yeah, that's true.
Doesn't that era have a tiny, useless back seat?
No.
Bro, check out the Bro one.
Yes,
okay, disregard that.
He's a Cordova.
He had this last week. I love.
we can make it. We can make it.
It says Brougham on the side. I love this. He's got the
got a Landau.
84 Corvette Brougham with a Landau roof and slab.
Oh, it's good. No, the faux convertible over the real convertible.
So are they still doing the topless rally? Chicago to Louisiana to no.
That's a different group, but yeah, that still exists as far as I know.
Hold on, are they doing it in 2021? That may be an amazing. You couldn't cut the top off of that car.
I love that. I love
Schlevine's.
That is
I cannot defile the 84 Corvette because of the sentimental value of its prior owner, who was my very good friend. So we've got to have it in some way that continues to be functional. Slab totally works.
Yeah. By the way, Larry Horst, it's not fine Corinthian leather. It's rich Corinthian leather.
It's both. No, it's both. There are 2 different commercials, I swear to God. And in one of them, it's Rinch. And in the other, there's another Flying Tigers, by the way.
My God. All right, Larry, I sincerely apologize. Eric,
you're both right.
On that one.
Yeah.
Chris, did you get to race the Spanx Toronado?
I drove the Toronado for 2 laps around Sonoma. I wouldn't say that I raced it.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
What is?
There's something about
Mary.
But there's Sebring. Go back to the hood.
There's Sebring
about me.
Okay, got it. Very good, Bish.
Of course it's Bish.
Yeah.
2-level jokes, man. Always 2-level jokes.
Hamza, I did drive Spanx 84 Corvette with the Oldsmobile 350 diesel.
The Corvette.
The Corvette.
Yeah. At the time I was driving it, though, it was we had a gallon jug of on the dash that was the overflow for the coolant system, because when the head gasket was blown, it would pressurize the cooling system.
Eric, earmuffs, because we're going to talk about some sketchy stuff right here. Earmuffs.
We filled the jug.
Lemon Sheet Force. Well done. Again, Ron, well done.
Go boldly and break.
He's
Go
branding
boldly.
himself with a Ronsters
Yeah.
wraps.
Lemon's Heat Force. Amazing.
And you know what's really cool? He got the Nemesis Labs, Bearded Sim Racer, Top Flight computers on the side, and even threw an UNR logo on it. So well
Go
done.
boldly and break iRacing physics.
Ron's
Exactly.
good for that. Right. Ron.
That,
did a
what
good
is the
job.
picture? Is that Ron on
I think
his
that's
car?
Ron. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Ronster wraps, baby.
Jeff, you don't have a picture of you on your car?
I do not.
You don't
Possible
have
theme.
I was just gonna say for the Corvette, the trunk pops out. It's just a picture of Chris. I don't know why that would be.
It lights.
No, it's a
Like a light
picture of
up.
Chris standing next to the Corvette with the trunk popped up, and in the trunk is the picture of Chris with the trunk popped up. It's one of those infinity mirrors of just Chris in jorts with next to a Corvette, next to a Corvette with Chris in jorts, next to a Corvette with Chris in jorts, next to a
Oh,
Corvette.
that's the screensaver. Is Chris and Chrissy in jorts with New Balances and
Yeah.
wearing Corvette T-shirts, and it
Hey, I
just
got a
keeps
Tony
going over
Bahama
and
shirt
over.
just to own the Corvette. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the GoFundMe link?
Or maybe polo shirts with your own names embroidered in them,
With a little Corvette under the name.
Or the
with
polo
the
shirt.
Corvette flags underneath it. Yeah, exactly.
The polo shirt has to have a picture of the polo shirt.
We might need this to grab us. Hey, Randy, if you're on there buying domains, dude, I'll give you $10 to buy CorvettePoloShirts.com, and we
There
just
is
make
no way that's not already taken.
CorvettePoloShirts.com, and we just make shitty Chinese-made polo shirts of Corvette shit, and we sell it. I want. If you're already doing it, I want that domain. I'll do the marketplace setup for it. I heard you typing, so I'm asking.
This might have to happen.
Yeah, I feel like that website's going to exist before the end of this broadcast.
I'll set up the marketplace. Just grab the
It's going to be a
domain.
pointer to onlylambs.com. So,
See, if Corvette Polo is already taken, we could like typo it and take the CorvettePLO.com. But I feel like it's a very different demographic.
CorvettePolo.corn.
Cron Hub is already taken. Who knew?
Oh man. The
What were we talking
idea,
about before that, Chris?
I don't know. The idea of a Corvette fractal is just killing me. I don't know.
The more things we can do wrong with the Corvette is great.
Yeah. Is that a baby shark helmet, by the way? Yep. And now I've ruined many people.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, that's kind of part of my everyday job, but
Well, also,
There's a lot of people that are new to the broadcast tonight that are
Speaking
just
of ruining people.
WTF.
I understand congratulations are in order and that you've ruined someone else's life.
Wow.
thanks, I guess.
Well, you're doing good at wrecking people's lives. Someone else.
Yeah.
Did
Someone else
already
is ponied up
acknowledge-
to enter the competition.
Did someone already acknowledge that there needs to be a picture of Jay on the Corvette Polo as well?
Well, it's
Well,
Jay with a Corvette with the picture of Nick with the picture of the Corvette with Jay. just alternating fractals of Jay and Nick and Corvettes.
There it is.
So we're having a bachelor party at Pitt, right?
Hell yeah.
Are we really?
Oh boy, because there's a place I need to take you guys known as the Beehive.
Oh God.
We can stop at all 9 sheets along the way. Oh, it's gonna.
I was gonna say the Beehive. Isn't that in on the north side?
Oh no! The Beehive's like out on 22, like out by New Alec, where Jeff Reed, the Steelers kicker, beat the shit out of Sheet's bathroom on like a Thursday night.
All right, so does that
I don't
mean I
think
gotta
Ron
leave the third row in my
realizes he's
Suburban
got
for
no-
this, or what?
Okay, excellent. Ron doesn't realize he has no third wheel, or he's only on 3 wheels on his Skippy. He's driving around.
I was not planning on doing this last race with y'all, but I'm committed now.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it
he's
is. He's
He's
just
driving
going
around
for
with
it.
3 wheels.
Well, you got to test it. It's a test session.
You could, Stunt Granny, you could bring that hearse back for a Texas rally, and they would love to have you. You're going to lose because I've already bought the winning car, and I'm with Florida man Donnie. But still, I love your enthusiasm.
A car that's already been gone on a rally is going to beat your hoopty ass crap mental.
I don't think you understand the commitment that Donnie and I bring to a Lemons rally.
No, I do. I still don't think it's going
I would actually agree that any car that's survived one rally, they may not beat you on breakdowns and weird, horrible, junkyards that you have to go to, but any proven car is going to beat you on rally stops and whatnot. Because once a car's done one, man, that's a known. Did you see it? I mean, I know they're breakaway corners and all, but that thing broke away. A lot of them.
All of the corners, yeah. I believe he got platted mid jump.
There it is.
Here it comes. And
he got broke.
Take the whole.
There's two corners. Oh, I thought the third corner blew away too.
I was with you. I thought he was basically going to be on the.
Once he was on his roof, it all continued.
It's all in the helmet.
It's a lot of neck strength going on right now. He must work out.
Got 90 seconds left in this warm-up before the final race of the evening, folks. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Hey Eric, sorry about that ruining.
No, it's
It's wonderful. We love you, and your lady friend seems wonderful too. So
yeah, it's one of those things where you realize you're way outclassed and you can't let that go. So
you outkicked your coverage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm 30 yards behind.
I hate when people say that. I mean, congratulations, but I hate when people say that.
I continually say, God bless good ladies with bad taste in men.
Yep.
Now, Eric, you're following a good trend in that meeting a wonderful woman who doesn't realize why you're not great is a great thing on Crap Can rallies. It's worked really well for me. Yep. 13 years later, here we are.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Yeah. So I met my fiance Amanda during the Lemons rally. She was walking her dog as we went by a checkpoint, and I piled out of a Ford Festiva convertible, and somehow
one does, right?
And you didn't immediately get maced, which
exactly.
that's a good sign.
Exactly.
Yeah. Weren't you with two people dressed as Amish?
Yeah, two gentlemen who were dressed as Obadiah and Jedediah. So,
as one does.
As one does, yeah. I mean, isn't this how normal people meet their future spouses? I don't know how these things work. So,
only if they're doing it right.
Yeah, exactly.
4 days after meeting my I didn't know it then future wife, I was teaching her to rip the heads off of chickens with her bare hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As one does.
Was this on the train in Thailand, or was this a different story?
This was years before the train in Thailand. We just had an interlude.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing
Lady
great.
Alderaan.
Hey, I'm glad things are working out well for, because you guys just recently bought a house too, right? Like everything, ching, 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 ching.
We're renting an apartment, yeah.
But I thought you moved.
We moved in together, yep.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. She got him out of the Kandahar basement, which is great.
That's right. Now I'm on the Kandahar back porch. So.
Anything referred to as the Kandahar basement, I'm intrigued.
Well, just if you're watching the Lemons Thursday videos, which, by the way, everyone should be, especially Lemons Car Spotting, which is brilliant, and actually see, like, Eric's background is so much more pleasant than it used to be.
Yeah, well, my old office was in the basement of a house with, like, two 1 foot by 2 foot windows that didn't face the sun. So it was like, it looked like I was being held captive against my will. So
Yes. And now it's like brightly colored, and you've got some of your lemons.
Some of your
memorabilia in the
things
background.
around you. Yeah, that was the best part. Is there was absolutely nothing there could be identified as like your stuff. It was like boxes and dust and
But to that point, we have a new video series we just started called Lemon's Car Spotting, where you tag your stuff on Instagram with hashtag Lemon's Car Spotting, and then we make fun of the cars or talk about the cars in some way. And so far it's just been Nick and I recording them, but I don't know. I have a lot of fun doing those because
I have watched 2 of them, and I
it's
will
kind of
tell
just
you,
how Nick and I talk. Like it's totally just us talking about stuff, and I don't know. It's really enjoyable to me to do that.
they are great. I've watched 2 of them, and they are great.
I think there's only been 2, right? Because I've seen
So
2.
far, yeah.
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 Oh,
we have
then I've watched all of them. They're great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But if
Yeah,
I
we
don't,
have-
if I don't start seeing some of my submissions, Eric, I'm going to go back to texting you.
Well, we've kind of been working through, we've filmed like 7 of them, so we've just got everything through like January so far. So by the time we catch up to people tagging, we should have a whole bunch of stuff, and maybe we'll be a little more selective in what we got. But I mean, part of the joy of it is like, you don't know what. Like, we just grab 10 photos and upload them. We have no idea what the hell they are until we're looking at them. So sometimes it's a Hilux from Panama, and sometimes it's a Saturn.
Right. If you could hold this camera for a few minutes, every Miata, the front end is falling off of them as they come over the jumps. Every single one of them are damaged in the same way.
Yeah. Oh, that one, the wheels underneath the one, and the Audis skip around.
That one had a cone brought it with it.
Yeah. I feel like the Audis are pretty stiffly sprung in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're recoiling fast.
But no, it is. I do enjoy the fact that you're talking about. It's just the way you and talk, and I think the enjoyment of the Lemon's Car
Parking on the
thing,
ramp, that's going to go well.
That's going to go well. Yeah. And now he's stuck.
He's stuck. Yeah.
Yep. Those barrels are like flypaper for cars.
Yeah.
Like once you touch them, you're fucked.
And they're made of depleted uranium. You cannot move them.
No. Yeah, and you're once you're a part of them, they have their own gravitational pull. But it's not to get too into the social aspect of it, but it's the same dumb conversations we have with all of our gearhead buddies, and I think that's what makes it so approachable, is going down a rabbit hole of, oh yes, and that was when the mighty GTO became a sticker option, blah blah blah, and these were installed in the dealers, and we have the last rust-free one here in this Lemon's Car Spotting.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Or even, the one that stands out recently, I think that was Jeff Hanka spotted like just the Saturn SC2,
Yes.
beige.
Yeah.
The coupe.
Totally unremarkable. But everybody knows everybody has driven a Saturn or been in a Saturn at some point.
My
Like,
mom still drives a Saturn.
Yeah.
Like for like 4,000 miles a year, she still drives her Saturn. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually offered. I was like, Mom, we'll buy you a new car. And she's like, not yet.
The Saturn people love their
It's
cars.
that Midwestern sensibility.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
totally.
not yet. That's exactly.
No.
She's in Wisconsin, and I'm like, I'll just buy you a new car. You could have Gisla's car, and my wife's car. You could have her car, and we'll buy a new car. And she's like, oh, I don't think I need that. And I'm like, it's a Civic.
She doesn't want to be as fancy as a Honda Civic. Come on.
But I'm like, it's a Civic. She's like, I don't really need that. Like, okay, it's the fun sport turbo Civic, but
My brother-in-law
yours.
has a second generation SC2, the coupe. Or I'm sorry, not the coupe, the sedan. But it's
SL2.
Thank you. He's got the SL2, the second generation one. It has less than 60,000 original miles on it because he only drives like 4 miles to work.
yeah.
And it's but it's dinged and scratched because he drives in Omaha, and my wife texted me. She's like, "Hey, how much is this thing worth?" I'm like, "Look,
Zero.
Do not sell it. Just ask him what he wants for it. Write a check, because even if I can't do something stupid with it, I know a stack of people that will happily do something really bad with that car. And
This is a great camera view. Sorry, Michael. This is a beautiful camera view. We are listening to your Saturn story, but it is just watching destruction. This is beautiful.
Wheels flying everywhere.
And then his someone lands.
Car wash is what.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's in a Harbor Freight catalog. That's like you can get 3 flashlights and a 2-ton racing jack if you turn in your Saturn SC2. It's in a Harbor Freight catalog. They don't put dollars. It just says Saturn SC2.
Compare at $8.99.
The silly thing, it does exactly what you need a Saturn to do. It'll start and go to work, and it's completely unremarkable and dead nuts reliable.
My mom is still driving hers, and I can't buy her a new car.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, and I don't know, stuff like that I think is what's relatable about cars. Like everybody has a Saturn story. Like everybody does.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely, yeah, and and you were talking about your first high school girlfriend, and the I think Nick told a story about that was awful. Nick told a story about the entire Saturn family, which was not uncommon for the first 2 generations of that car to have an entire family driving nothing but Saturns.
It built a diehard following. It was beautiful.
Time. Like it was a good car.
Yeah, and then GM had to go and GM it up by letting it not be a Saturn.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, who's blue and white Audi who's going to be flashing their lights as they come around?
Yeah, what is up with that?
We're going to black
all
flag
that.
them, whoever
Yeah.
they are.
Oh no, they do that to be tools on purpose. It's hilarious.
Black flag.
If you guys haven't paid attention, oh god, that poor Miata. If you guys haven't paid
Yard
attention.
sale.
The
Yard
Miata.
sale on the Skippy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh wow! Oh yeah!
The Skippy driver is
just
hell
fell apart.
dead. Yeah.
Fatality.
F's in chat for whoever that is.
That's a flat truck full of parts just rolling over.
I hope he got the insurance from Skip Barlow, so that way he doesn't pay for it. Oh yeah.
I didn't get to read the whole comment, Eric, but someone asked if a brand new Mitsubishi Eclipse would be Lemons eligible, and I want to say
Oh yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Well,
that is a car that you could actually convince any of us that is in Class B.
An Eclipse or an Eclipse Cross, because there is no new Eclipse.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's built on the same platform as. Guesses anybody? Come on.
Chrysler 200.
Well, kind of, but better than that is the car that I think Lemons is. I mean, there's going to be an episode on it at some point.
Geely G8.
Nope.
47.
Nope. It's closer to home. The worst car in the world that you can buy new still. Dodge Journey. Yeah, 100%.
Really?
God. Oh yeah.
Oh, if we could only have a spec Journey race.
Oh my God. I mean, I found you can buy 2020s new at the dealership. Still, they're still sitting on dealership lots.
Dodge Journey. Absolutely.
And you could probably show up, trade in your Saturn for a Dodge Journey. I mean,
And they owe you $10.
yeah.
And I'm waiting for the great rental car apocalypse when they have to liquidate all those god awful journeys for a 6-pack and a fizzy stick.
Well, it's crazy because I see them all the time here, and not on dealership plates. And I was like, what is the deal? Why do people buy these? And they are so like a dealership will sell them to you. They'll prove, yeah. Do you have kind of a fixed income, and can you afford? I don't know. Let me pull a number out of the air. $8,500, like out the door. Whatever. Like they're selling for Mitsubishi Mirage money right now, which is crazy.
What is the Dodge 20? I'm actually going to Google it right now.
Oh, the last 4-speed automatic that was in production.
That's correct. That is correct.
Less than speed interceptors.
Yeah.
So we're talking
Wow.
about level
You can get a
cars.
2020 Dodge Journey for 17 and change.
No,
You
you
can
can
get
get
it
it way
cheaper.
less.
Way
Way
cheaper.
less.
Oh no, that was
they
literally
do
the
car.
first. I haven't scrolled. I'm just looking at the first 5 things that popped up. 6
Yeah,
things that popped up.
if you sort by like price, you can find them. in
I
the
have
12.
done. I have done nothing but the first 6 things that popped up. Yeah.
All right, yes, Nicholas, you will get bonus points if your Journey still had a window sticker. But
Oh, 100%.
Duct Tape and Dreams, and this goes all the way back to the Lennon's car spotting. Says he drives a Nissan Versa, bought brand new, his first new car. First off, good on you, because there is a supreme pride in your very first brand new car.
Hell yeah. A Nissan Versa.
Ooh, I like the 8-bit, by the way.
But just, by the way,
It's flying everywhere.
Nissan Versa, infinitely superior to a Dodge Journey, by the way.
Oh, yeah. And about the same price. Yeah.
The Nissan Versa is superior to a Dodge Journey and a Mitsubishi Mirage. And that's
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is the cool thing that what's going to get you. Oh, here we go. Dateline Irwindale. I want to finish this point. In about 10, 15 years, you will see a remarkably well-preserved Nissan Versa of the same era and be like, oh, and it will take you back.
Oh yeah.
same
You'll know
way
the
that this
smell of your
whole-
car.
It'll take me
Yes.
back to that one awful rental car I had. How does Nissan sell this with a straight face? How are they
Right.
not embarrassed that this is the best they can do?
But
You guys remember when you were talking about the Veloster, and I was like, "What the hell?" You're like, "No, it got revamped." I'm like, "Oh, it can't get that taste out of my mouth."
That's Jeff. Jeff
That's me. I'm
Jeff
the
can
one
do
who's
it.
Like,
into
you're
that.
I'm like, that's
still not into the
a
Hyundais.
piece of garbage 3-door car. You're like, "No, it got revamped." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna let you figure that one out. I'm not touching that."
no, Brian Davison, your internet did not go bad. See, this is why Bearded Sim Racer is at the top of his game. So he was trying to get us off the waxing poetically about a car.
We got
get me and
80s
Jeff to
wide world
talking to our,
sport right now.
get me and Jeff to talk in our 1940s broadcast announcer voices.
Actually, I like this right
I
here.
kinda
This
like
is
this.
good. Yeah, this is good right here.
It's like highlighting the orange.
Actually, can
No,
we get
it's,
the brightness brought up? Not the contrast,
like
just the
a-
brightness.
This is like Robert Rodriguez does.
Oh, yeah.
I Suck at Racing.
Yeah, right there, right there. This is perfect. This is perfect. It's not black and white. It's color, but it's got some. Yeah, this is good right here.
What was the comic book movie? Was that Hellboy that was like this?
Yeah.
No,
Sin City.
Oh, it's Sin City. Sin City. Sin City.
Yeah, both the Sin Cities, and then another. Oh God, another.
Well, there was another Sin City, so there was Sin City and then Sin City Nights or something.
300. No, 300 is the one.
Oh,
yeah.
300. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they have to be in slow motion for 70% of the movie, but
With spray paint abs.
yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
Exactly.
So, do we know who this?
Give them nothing. Take from them everything. Yeah.
M. Polasek. Yeah, but he's only up by 2 laps. I don't feel like punishing him. Well,
Well,
16 minutes left.
Like, I
He
don't
was
know.
racing the last race backwards in a Nissan GTP. I
Oh,
think
see,
he's okay.
he's all right.
fair.
We like this guy.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see him coming by.
He's no M. Scott
Yeah,
Rambler.
I brought him in the booth.
7 laps.
What's up, Mikey?
Hello, Mike.
Mike,
Are you here?
He's not
He's got his
listening to
mute. His mic muted. Yeah.
Wait, we still have M. Scott Rambler in the
Oh,
booth.
Mike-
is he
Mike
still
is
up
here.
on comms?
Hello, Michael.
God, I was about to take an Audi to the side.
Good.
I'm
Sounds like a
still
good
here,
time.
Just having to turn the wheel too far to talk.
Good.
Well, you're starting to push the limit of being good at this. We've
I'm just literally to not die right now, and I guess it's working.
all right. Well, you're 2 laps up on your nearest competitor, and you're leading the race by a margin. I just want to let you know, you're starting to appear good at this.
well, he's won these before, and the last week he won despite 3 "you're too fast" penalties. He still managed to pull out the W, so he knows what's coming.
Oh, for the W boys. Yeah, get that W.
It's gonna be like a 5-minute penalty or something coming up.
No, you just have to talk with
At
us.
this is the worst possible thing you can do.
Where are you from, Mike? Where?
New Jersey, he said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, then
Couldn't
that's
hear
another black
Smell.
flag for him.
You can. I
you
can
both live, work. You're from there, or you live and work there?
No, I'm actually from born and raised.
Oh, okay. And you're still there now?
2 black flags.
Indeed, I am.
Are you looking to go somewhere else? Do you have plans?
Isn't everyone in Jersey?
No, some of us like it here.
I don't
No,
know.
you don't. No, you don't.
I
you
do,
don't like
actually.
it there.
Mike, we're asking you these things because we're concerned about our friend Jeff.
I mean, there's literally nothing going on in New Jersey anyway, so
Except
So it's
for property
comfortable.
taxes.
So it's comfortable.
comfortable but boring, yeah.
Okay.
So it's obviously Mikey's never been anywhere else, so he thinks this is good.
Nicholas A in the chat, by the way, nailing the black flag for having out-of-date seatbelts.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, Mike. We're gonna pick on you for a little bit because New Jersey hates racers who don't have OEM seatbelts in their cars, and so they have changed the state law to make it so that non-OEM seatbelts are only valid for 2 years from date of manufacture.
Wow.
So you can drive around in your 1972 whatever the hell it is, and no one cares how janky the seatbelts are. But if you put racing belts into your 2020, they're expired in 2 years.
That's ridiculous.
And you're comfortable staying there because us racers, we have to put our jersey belts in or buy jersey belts, and then we have to get our jersey gas can because we can't
Painted
fill
red.
up a non-red gas can.
There's your
So when we
there's your
show
Grand
up
Theft
and
Auto, Chris.
We've got a 55-gallon drum of race fuel, but it happens to be blue because it's from whatever company.
Oh,
Or
don't worry, Hamza. We wrote fuel on it with
Yeah.
a black marker, and that was okay. If you tip the guy at Wawa
or you
10
show
bucks.
up with your
You just gotta
Hunsucker
go to
jugs, which are
Wawa.
white fuel
Not a
jugs.
problem.
You just wrap them in red duct tape real quick so that they will fill your jugs. And you're like, literally, I'm trying to buy 80 gallons of gas, and you're going to stop me because they're not red.
He left.
The-
He left the chat. He left the broadcast.
My
Oh, I
favorite-
put
my
him back.
favorite
Were you
guy-
talking to him?
Oh,
My
I
bad.
know. They were going up on
We were just Jersey ranting. Yeah.
The last,
okay,
the
yeah,
last
fit-
Jersey race I did with the 3-pedal Mafia, I took the gas cans over to get filled up, and they were the clear Hunsuckers, which is what everyone uses, so you can see how much fuel is in them. And the guy at NJMP looks at it and goes, "Man, those are a funny shade of red," and then just filled them right up. And I'm like, "I like you. Thank you, dear friend."
I still have one that's covered in red duct tape.
Okay. I feel like, Jeff, are you ready? Because I feel like
I'm here.
Bearded Sim Racer has been trying to go to the black and white, and you and I have not bit on the Dateline Irwindale.
Well, we were waiting
There
for
it
you.
is.
Go ahead. You start it up.
Okay, Dateline Irwindale. The boys are racing in the figure eight for freedom. Take that, Tojo, as he comes around there and takes the skippy off the top of a Miata. Jeff, come on, you got
These
to back
boys-
me up. I've only got
these-
so much here.
I was gonna say, these boys are gonna be as flat as pancakes when they come through and get hit on the ramp. This ramp is
Flapjacks.
brought to you by Flat as Flapjacks. Flapjacks on a Sunday morning, just like good old Flippy Bee. I have no idea what I'm saying.
There you go. All right, Flappy Jacks. Remember, they're made with Bart's Lard. Bart's Lard, the lard that's healthier for you. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend Bart's Lard for all of your cooking needs.
Along with your Camel cigarettes for your pregnant children and women.
Camel
Remember-
cigarettes for the smooth smoke that the doctors always say brings you home to mama.
Exactly. So if your lady's pregnant, make sure she gets a pack of Camp Smokes.
Say, Matt,
Can't afford
my
doctors to
abacus is
recommend
not working
Camels.
real well.
For your T-zone.
If your abacus isn't working well, take it down to Henry's.
Henry's Abacus Repair.
That's right. They're hip on the latest technology, including the abacus.
If you change your mind, I'll be first in line.
Randy is absolutely bringing a Henry's Abacus Repair theme next week.
Take a chance on me.
Mamma mia, here we go again.
Wow. Layers upon layers.
Oh. I know we should keep making jokes, but my stomach hurts. Oh, this has been great. There's another three-wheeled
Other
skid
wheels, yes.
way around, yeah.
Yeah, Jersey.
You'd
Belt,
like to
the
Thank
official
Lady
belt
A
of the
for swinging
Garden
that big old iron sword in chat. Thank you, Lady.
Look at how many tires are there. Ladies and gentlemen, come on down to the crossroads of Irwindale. Free tires for every third character. Oh, they were cones. I thought they were
We're getting
tires.
color back. It's okay, guys. Back in Sin City.
There he goes. I knew this race would be rough. It's a figure eight with a jump in the middle. I just didn't know that she'd be there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Looking like a
was driving-
multi-layered parfait.
She was driving a
wearing
Porsche
a red
53,
dress.
the horn sticking out the top, and then the Pro 2 light truck with Hitachi Magic Wand race surfaces across the hood.
That's a
You
big
know what
six
to do.
mental,
Lady
nicely done.
Alvernon came out of stage left.
I checked my smoke wagon in my shorts. 6 dead men in the hole, ready to party.
I feel like we are now one step away from just straight up police squad.
Surely you can't be serious.
Nope.
Just got a 6-pack of donkey condoms. It's Sunday night. I can't find a goddamn donkey anywhere.
Things
Gotta
been
have
tough since
half-
the fourth wheel left.
When you know it's going to be rough, there's only one person to call, and that's Lady A in the Iron Dildo Race Management Services.
And you just pray she shows up with those donkey condoms or it's going in dry. The only lube you're getting is the outside of a donkey condom.
That's donkey condoms. Found where sailors can be found.
Dial Greenwood 42 to get your
Greenwood 4317. I need a 6-pack of donkey condoms.
Donkey Condoms brought to you by the makers of Dapper Dan.
I never pegged you for a Dapper Dan, man. Thought you'd be a suave man myself.
I don't want fat, goddammit. I'm a Dapper Dan man.
Why is this place just a geological oddity? 2 weeks from everywhere. Just to keep everyone on the Three Pedal Mafia on their toes, when I do sleep in the Wakeman RV, I make it a point to wake up and go, my hair.
I'm so glad I don't sleep in the Wakeman RV. I sleep in the trailer.
No one is ever surprised by that mental.
No.
Nope. No one
not at all.
anymore.
It's just perfectly normal.
You know, I recently described a photo that I saw of the Renault Fuego Turbo underhood as a chamber of nightmares, but I think that might be better applied to the Wakeman RV.
Eric, I won't even sleep in it. I sleep it literally in the car trailer.
I spent 3 hours one time cleaning up exploded purple drank.
That's right.
I mean, to be fair, our car trailer is pretty decent.
Oh, it's glorious.
Yeah, but he slept in mine.
I'll sleep in that one too. I bring my own cot. I bring everything.
It just doesn't have lights and insulation and
Yeah.
everything.
Now you've improved your trailer, so. Lady A, in a world where madmen and women race under dark skies, they only fuel the flames of lemons. My God, it's like she's a writer.
Oh, we got 5 minutes left in this one, and let me go ahead. I have not done my due diligence.
And Polisek, it's been a great race. There's been glorious carnage. I've been watching it while you guys were going through it.
There's carnage right here, literally as we're
Been
watching
awesome.
this. Yes.
Can we focus on Polisek for like a moment or two and see if he's doing anything fun?
Oh God! Wait, what just happened?
Yeah, it's totally got collected.
There he is. Let's see.
Absolutely. That was like a Tom and Jerry kind of a moment right there.
Oh yeah.
If you're enjoying
Oh,
this,
he's skipping the ramp. He skipped the ramp.
Oh, the black flag.
Oh yeah.
Flag,
That
flag,
Hold on,
flag.
hold on.
Black flag.
Let's see if he does it again. Let's see if he does
1
it
minute
again.
to one lap to redeem himself. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful. Somebody collected them. Now on the E1R Monday night, if you get bumped off track, you better get back on to take the ramp.
Absolutely.
Give him the
Like
ramp.
the ramp is the most fun. Okay, he took it that time.
Let's keep watching. If he skips it again, he's done.
He is carrying
Nate just
a
black
cone.
flag
Carrying
Soggy
a
for some
cone.
reason.
Soggy's having a
wants
hard enough time
bacon.
with just connection.
Right?
If you're enjoying this, and you should be,
He is
because
collecting
it's-
cones left
He
and
is,
right,
he
though, man.
is, yeah.
He gives
that
no
same cone.
fucks.
It's
I
that
like
same
that.
cone. Yeah.
It's
Make sure
actually
you're
best to
following-
do this by going through the cones. It's just
Yeah.
easier to make the turn.
Yeah. Make sure you're following Bearded Sim Racer on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, and catch all of these broadcasts.
I
Head
just
on
saved
over.
it, by the way.
Did you see that healing wheel on
Great.
the Audi? It was like completely off and it just kind of reattached itself.
Other broadcasts Bearded Sim Racer does are actually really professional, not like this one.
Oh yeah,
His other stuff is legit.
yeah. Better commentators, same brilliant camera work.
Exactly.
Everything you're seeing has been brought to you by Top Flight Computers. Check out the Faith Endurance Agency, Advanced Racer Development, Yokohama Tires, 24 Hours of Lemons. They've got rallies, they've got races, they've got I Suck at Racing, which is what we're doing tonight. Next week will be a Funduro. I should know off the top of my head where it is, but I don't. Where is it, Eric?
Our next week is endurance at Watkins Glen.
Folks, you're going to want to tune in for that, and I'm not even going to be here. So if you hate my voice, definitely come watch that one. And you got a car, you're going to need Yokohama tires. Check all that stuff out. We love doing this stuff. And if you want to practice for Watkins Glen, tomorrow night, E1R has our iRacing sim, and we'll be doing that. So get a hold of us on any of our social media. Listen to our podcast, new episodes every Thursday morning on YouTube or where you get your podcast. And speaking of podcasts, the one you want to check out is called Cooks and Carbs with our man Bearded Sim Racer, because if you're at the track, you got to eat.
That was a good one.
that.
That was a full minute and a half.
That
Well
was like
done.
everything, yeah. So Ryan, what are you cooking in your cooks and cars there? You got a,
Pizza and the big green
what's-
egg's really good. pizzas.
Very nice. Very nice.
You can put
Is
a
that-
wok.
this
They
is-
make a special wok you can put in it, and that makes some really good stuff going on there too.
That's nice. So our boys down there in South Carolina, Kurt, who has a great butt, by the way. He was
Kurt's butt.
That's the best butt in the
Kurt's
whole
got a
world.
great
Everybody tore into Kurt's butt, man.
yeah, exactly. So he had this little I guess it was like an Adreno fan that would Bluetooth to his phone, so that like
It was
2 in the morning.
adrenochrome.
Yeah.
It was adrenochrome.
So he would control the fan on his big green egg like from his phone while he was in bed. It was amazing. You got one of them?
He's a professional.
You know, Kurt was
Do I
my
have a what?
very first meat space judge, and like we showed up, he's just like, here, he started shoving his butt right in our face, and then we just kind of took it right from there.
Kurt will do that. You just grab a chunk of Kurt's butt,
Well, I
tear
mean,
into it.
he has a lot of butt.
He does.
Like
I
he's got
remember
enough
New
butt
Jersey.
that everyone can take a bite of his butt, and there's still some left. Everyone in the entire race.
I remember New Jersey 4 or 5 years ago. He had enough butt for the entire maintenance crew of a Navy F-18 Hornet demonstration team.
Those guys
they-
don't just eat a nibble either.
New Jersey's great because there's the airfield
they got
on the
the-
other side of it. It is beautiful, and it's so
All right.
cool going down the main straight and
40,
looking over and watching the
45
plane take
seconds,
off.
and are we really going to let him win by 6 laps? I think black flag him now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter.
He's already won. It doesn't
Black
matter.
flag him. Black
No,
No,
flag
it
him.
won't.
He'll
No,
still
don't do
win.
it.
No.
Don't do it. Let him run. He earned it.
Black flag
You
him.
brought him down. Don't do
He'll
it.
still
Don't do
win.
it.
He'll still win if you black flag him now. It's 6 laps. Black flag him. 20 seconds left in the race.
Nope.
Doesn't matter.
No, he earned it,
Last
man.
race backwards. Like he's got the right attitude.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
can't fuck with people too much.
No, I'm saying he would still win. We wouldn't take the win away from him.
Yeah, but then he
Look who's in second. Look who's in second.
With a self-healing front wheel also. Or it's just
Husky.
not turning, actually.
Husky coming up in second. And we got Ron in 7th. Where's Uncle Dave?
Bish in 8th.
Bish in 8th, yeah.
Hey,
And Bish has been yapping with us the whole time. Nice.
Against his better judgment. Santiago is in 17th. What is wrong with him?
Look, come on, he just skipped the ramp again.
race is over, bro.
Yeah, it's
Race
already
is over, bro.
Why did you turn?
That joke will always be funny. Why did you turn?
See, I just told Chrissy about that joke today because someone put that as a GIF on our EONR Slack. And I tell her, and she's like, "Oh, that's so sad. Like that poor girl. She's doing the best she can."
Yeah, exactly. And that was a bad plan to begin with.
Wait,
the turning was the problem.
Does Bish's something about, or Sebring about Mary have the Dapper Dan logo on the hood?
Looks
On
like
the
Chris
fender?
Lowe's.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. There it is. Just the extra launch off the roll cage.
I love that the scarring is there.
So let me get through this one more time because I'm going to miss like the next 6 of these. And this
Where
is
are
the
you going
highlight
to be
of my
for 6
weekend.
weeks?
For the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing supercar instruction at Dallas, Austin, and Memphis. And then the end of March, I'm going to be in New Orleans with 24 Hours of Lemons, who you should check out online because they are the ones sponsoring the I Suck at Racing, iSuckAtRacing.com. And if you want to do that, you're going to need a top flight computer. You're going to need to head over to Nemesis Labs and find stuff that you're going to need on that. You're going to need to listen to the Everyone Races podcast. To get to these places, to buy these things, you have to have a car. That car needs tires. That tires need to come from Yokohama. You need insurance from the Faith Insurance Agency. And then when you get tired of the car being slow, you head over to Advanced Racing Development.
Well done. Well done, Mental. Thanks for being here, everybody. Enjoy some of the Crash Fest here, which was great because it just looks like people driving all over a parking
race
lot.
wasn't a crash fest enough.
This is no different. Got it.
Oh, yeah, no, seriously. This is a Texas parking lot last week. What, too soon? Too soon? What?
No, not
What?
at all.
Yeah, okay.
I have 2 employees that we sent to Texas to deal with all that. It's been fun.
Never
God.
too soon.
And I imagine 2 of your employees coming from the Northeast or down in Texas just pounding their head going, come on, dude. How did you not know where your water main was to turn it off? Come on.
So some acquaintances of mine, they do some stuff down in Texas, and they had everything get shut down. Oh, hellfire, panic, brimstone. There's ice. There's snow. Holy shit, nothing. Good God, we don't know what to do. And they had a guy drive into work, and he's like, is anybody here? And before everything went out, he made it known that he was there. And they're like, how did you get there? And he's like, I drove. What did you drive? A monster truck? And he's like, no, a Miata.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so the friends of mine were like, of course he's a Miata guy. Like, of course he drove through everything else. And they're like, he's a guy from Minnesota who's a Miata guy in Texas. And he showed up to work like, seriously? Is this it? So when everything got actually shut the fuck down, everybody else lost power. He's like, dude, I got generators here. I'm good. We're on backup power. So he's having like hot coffee and eating the snack room, and everybody else is strip mining the fucking Quick Mart.
But don't they get enough hurricanes in Texas? Like, how come these people don't have backup power?
Yeah, but a hurricane is an instantaneous event, not a long-term event. There's a slight difference.
I guess.
Of course, our process manager understands all that kind of stuff. Lady A, we always love having you around. We look forward to seeing you more. Ed the Nerd said, now that was good proper racing, or pod racing. You are absolutely correct, Ed the Nerd, and I love that call sign on there.
Yeah.
Well,
Husky,
thanks
anywhere-
everybody for being here. Yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you, Bearded Sim Racer. Again, this is entertaining racing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the way you manage to position these cameras, the 2 at the circle track where you had them right at where the Yeet Fest, and then of course all of your camera angles here with the ramps, it just makes it so much more fun.
Yeah. Great work.
Well, thanks. Thank you.
Oh, great word.
That was a hell of a hit.
Keep going.
And I genuinely hope, because everyone that listens to this podcast likes you so much, I genuinely hope that your lady enjoyed her Amazon gift from all of us.
Oh yeah,
for
you weren't
us,
here whenever I thanked everybody at the very beginning of the show. Thank you, Mental, for
Excellent.
spearheading that, and she wanted to say thank you to everybody that chipped in on that too. Thank you.
Yeah, shamelessly, it was Eric's idea. I just got to get the credit for it because Eric was actually busy with
Well,
his lady.
thank you everyone involved.
Well, thanks for everything you do for us, Ryan. And thanks everybody who wastes a Sunday night watching this. We really appreciate it. Make sure you go to 24 Hours of Lemons. And if you have any questions about the actual meat space racing, feel free to shoot me an email, eric@24hoursoflemons.com. And I will be in NOLA with Mental in 4 weeks for the first Lemons race of the year. I'm really looking forward to it.
Will be awesome.
All right, I will
And
let
Eric,
everybody listen.
will you
Go
be
ahead.
working Pittsburgh? Because that will be our first race.
To be determined. At the
To be
moment.
determined. Don't know who the staffing
Kurt
is
and
yet.
Craig are going to be there, and
Yeah.
Mental.
Yes.
So no matter what, we don't like any of those shows. So.
Yeah,
If you
no.
don't
Shout
show
out
up,
to
what
Who's
am I
Steve
supposed
for
to do
the
with all these
podium.
pants and hat gift cards.
Well, you take them back and return the pants and hat is what you do.
You know what you can get at Pants and Hat with all those gift cards? Pants and Hat.
Lonnie Iris already told me that the damn gift cards ain't returnable.
I think that's my out for the night. Thanks for having me, everybody, and I will be back next week, hopefully, or the week after. So you guys can talk your way out. But good night, everybody, from the Lemons official HQ, not in Kandahar. See you guys.
Good
Peace
night,
out,
Eric.
homie.
Good night, Eric.
Thanks for being here.
And I will follow him. My lovely bride just walked through the door with dinner, so I'm going to sign off. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, unless you want to listen to the Everyone Racers podcast, in which case I'll see you on Thursday.
Well, with Mental not here, who's going to do the plugs?
Is there another race? There's not.
No, the race is over.
Can we make a robot mental for next week?
So why are we looking at?
I just went back to the beginning.
Oh, this is a replay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. I'm a slow learning fella.
It does say live and the timer restarted, but yeah, I just went back to the beginning. No, you're good. Thank you all for tuning in tonight and watching and joining us, and it was a good time tonight. Thanks to everybody that stopped by the booth tonight. Big appreciation for that. Big love to everybody. Check out the Everyone Racers podcast. They also do iRacing races on Mondays. If you need to know how to get involved, what is the plug on that?
Just hit us up on our social media to get the password. It is a hosted race, 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock Eastern. And the only reason we put a passcode on there is to keep the serious people out who don't know what they're getting involved in. So
And the
everybody
North
gets
Korean
password.
spam bots.
Exactly.
Good call. Next week, we'll be back Sunday night for a Sunduro from Watkins Glen. 2 hours of fun next Sunday night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Everybody out there, stay safe. Wear a mask. Take care. Big love. Thanks for being here.
Be
We'll see
well.
ya.
Thanks, everybody.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Thanks, Podium, for the raid. We're actually leaving. Everybody, hope you had a good night watching the MPI Cup Series. Again, thank you for the raid. Sorry, we're on our way out, but I'll pass along the love to somebody else. Thanks for stopping by. There's 2 raids. Nice. Yeah, well, everybody out there, thanks for stopping by momentarily. We're on our way out, so you can catch us next week. Next Sunday after the MPI Cup Series, we'll be at Watkins Glen for 2 hours of fun on a Sunduro. So everybody out there, stay safe, and thanks for stopping by.